Are we meeting Mo first, or are we
Yes, we are.
jumping?
We got to do a
Oh,
couple things for Mo first. Our new inducted member into the fate given of Aelinor. Got a few things that we have to get through first, though.
Landing scene.
Landing scene 1 and 2. Um,
A- Aelinor underground scene.
and then also, well, we won't quite worry about that one so much. We're gonna keep fates. Well, no, fates are around for a while still, aren't they? That's true. We will dive into fates a little bit then. We will give a proper explanation of everything, I think, because I think the story requires context. Let's get Fred Boat turned up a little bit. There we go. So long ago. Well, not too long. About 20 years, which is long for most people born into the Second Era. A cataclysmic shift in your world happened. Overhead, you watched as the stars erupted one day, and the entire heavens were filled with a great climactic battle. That was the beginning of a shift for you. In the days that would follow, what you could not have anticipated was the arrival of thousands in your home city of Everbreak. As people flooded the streets, barely clad in anything recognizable, protection from the cold, as the second placement, a worldwide phenomenon that puts people upon the earth, the world, was carried out by the gods. With so much new populace flooding the streets, it was a troublesome time for you, as you yourself were not very well off. But through the guidance of Coda, you were able to make it through that. You were able to meet your group that you tied with, in sort of easing the pain that the second placement caused the light hand, and you were able to start your story within Aelinor. 20 years later, we find you being called. Several others of various origin across the world being collected together by various figures of general renown as warriors and adventurers, to become and to be inducted into Fate Given. As this happened, you were suddenly more aware of places far off to you, distant locations, different tastes, smells, touch, feels. Your senses were heightened, and you had a strange dream. At that time, you were just able to manifest your holy power into actual validity, actual combative strength. You were a young adventurer, though perhaps maybe not young yourself. We find you... Do you have a token yet, Mo?
I don't believe so.
You don't believe so? Okay. Then for now, we will use a just stock token. We find you within the landing, with a few others. Not these poor folks, unfortunately, but a different group. The group that would eventually go on to serve within your home continent of the Ilbicus Highlands. Let me get you a nearest stock token here. Find one. Just use the Capital Guard for now. We will get you some art as soon as possible. We'll just find something on, wherever and call that Mo. You awakened in this sort of large spinning platform, held aloft across an endless sea of glimmering stars, violet in color. Very odd. At the center platform, you saw a sort of almost tombstone with a skeletal figure sticking out, giving you all a nonchalant wave as you arrive. Resounding across the room, you hear but a simple phrase: "Make your choice, choose." Across, you see a variety of different headstones and different implements within the center of each room. You watch as the other four make conversation with each other, make their choices, and leave. Mo, go ahead and try to figure out what all this means. You can talk to the skeleton in the center, or you can take a look around the room and see what they mean by take a choice, or make a choice. We will go to, character, introductions to the party once this is all said and done. We'll have a proper, what do you look like, what do you sound like, that kind of stuff.
You said this room is spinning, right?
It's slowly sort of spinning. The stars around you are the they imply that this room is moving. They are themselves moving around you in a clockwise rotation.
I can't move them. Okay.
Oh, I will make it so that you can. Sorry.
Oh, no worries.
Let's see here. Controlled by Sail. Go for it.
Cool.
So you walk into the blue room.
Yes.
Okay. It's a good thing that I made all these descriptions and stuff. So you pass into this sort of blue, very cool-looking room, and I mean cool as in cold. You've passed into what is referred to as the Sepulchre of the Mind. Across the different placards, you see different stones, each with a word underneath, and at the center, you see a sort of odd arcane sigil. It looks like it's very close to being completed. It just needs a little bit of work to be done for it to come into its full completion.
Where's the sigil at?
Sigil's right here at the center. The different stones seem to have different both descriptions, not descriptions, sorry, like a single word, and then also some sort of ornate, carving made into each of them that's unique.
I read this.
You read that one? Okay.
Yep.
That one is going to be Sepulchre of the Mind, number 6. Okay. You see a expressionless face staring forward. You see broken versions of different arcane sigils representing the different schools of magic pressed upon their skin and around the stone. As you're sort of staring into it, the stone is trying to pull your attention. It's like trying to stare into you and past you. It's very intense.
Hmm.
What happens when I walk into this one?
So this room fills you almost with a sense of dread as soon as you begin to walk into it. As soon as you enter, it not cold but chilling, offsetting as you step through. This one you get a much different feeling. Within this room, you get a sense of almost a calmness, a sense of natural kind of splendor. You feel more or less at ease here. Within, you saw this giant tree from afar. It was very still, but now that you're closer to it, you can see that it has a slight breeze moving the branches, but barely. The trunk of the tree itself is incredibly dense and powerful. It seems like it is ancient almost in its just pure like form. And that is the sepulcher of, I believe, Body. Yes. Again, different stones upon, or different visages and different words upon each stone in this room as well.
Wait, this isn't life?
No, this is life.
Oh.
I have my map zoomed in. Hold on.
You're good.
How do I get rid of these avatars at the bottom of this, by the way?
Yeah. So go ahead if you want to tell them.
I'm sorry, you go ahead.
It's all good. Go ahead and go to the settings wheel on the right. I believe it's under personalization and display? No, where is it under? I had it just now.
Audio and video.
Audio and video chat?
Play video display.
Yeah.
And then player video avatar size. Just change that to name only.
Oh, there we go. Okay.
Thank you.
There. Thank you.
Yeah.
I heard there was a life one.
Yes, there are. There is. Up here is the Sepulchre of Life. This one is the Sepulchre of Soul. As you pass through here, you feel light. You feel almost like you're almost floating through this room. It seems itself to be kind of breaking apart at some points, but the stones are floating off by themselves, kind of keeping their form, despite its old age.
Okay. Let's go to this.
That stone.
Well, actually, let's see what this is real fast.
So right in there, there is something moving underneath that little fabric that is on that table. It's like wriggling around underneath.
Yeah, let's...
That one?
Yes.
That is number 1. Let's see here. It's a hard word, dude. Okay. You see the stone reads Aurora at the bottom. And you see this sort of beautiful array of light obscuring what seems to be, at further inspection, at very close inspection, this almost invisible individual sitting at the very center of this large, kind of chaotic, colorful expansion.
Well, describe again what happened when I walked into this room. It was like a light feeling.
Yeah, you felt like a breeze kind of go over you. You felt light. Kind of felt, very at ease, I would say, at the same time. Let's see here. That stone, number 5. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. I see. You see a great bird of prey etched over this stone, flying across a landscape, completely unimpeded, flying over what seem to be good and bad event alike. You see a battlefield, things like this, across just a peaceful village. It cares not. It is soaring overhead.
Okay. Like this. What are you? They're just describe these things again. The ones that I'm.
So, do you want me to describe the stone or what you're looking at?
Yeah, the stone. Yeah, not what you just explained. Like I know it's a giant, the great bird or whatever.
Yeah.
Oh yeah, what is it physically?
It's almost like a gravestone. It seems to be some sort of like monolithic like placard or something like that either represents somebody who's fallen or a previous event or something like that.
What happens if I put my hand on there?
You feel the stone begin to connect with you, and you are offered access to flight via the drift spell boon.
Okay, cool.
Do you choose to accept?
Yes.
All right, I will give you the drift boon. And after you make this decision, the skeleton at the very center will give you a wave, and you are whisked back to where you had originated from, where everybody brought you to, which at the time was the Chantry of the Dawn. From here, you served with 4 others for only but a few weeks until your mission was complete. You had felled one of the members of the Umbral Call, this evil cabal seeking to destroy your homeworld. And in doing so, were granted, a great deal of great number of rewards. But before that, you had to meet with the god at the center of the world, Aelinor himself. For your mission, you were brought down a great elevator, all the way to the core of the planet itself, where you met a beating heart at the center of the planet. The thing that gives life and protection to this world. You learned there that, in fact, all those violet stars that you had seen just recently were taken from existence itself, stolen by an evil god. Now, all of expansion, all of existence, but this single star that you live upon, or the world that orbits a single star, remains. And it is your duty, as part of this fate-given organization, to live your lives as you normally would, but go out and explore, get strong, make friends, allies, and go out and eventually fight to try to retake lost worlds. After learning this, you were able to meet with a variety of entities, namely the creator god Asgarath, the Warden Soul, which is the first fate given, and Aelinor's avatar. And they together offered you access to a fate of your choice. Basically a code to live by, something to aspire to that would grant you additional strength. They offered you 10 of them. I'm going to copy and paste them and send them to you now. Paths of Fate. There's one. I will spam you. I apologize.
No worries.
Alright, there's that. Fate of the Challenger, Fate of the Maverick.
Do you want me to send it? I have them in like 2.
Do you have them in 2 groups? I'll copy and paste it from you because I probably just sent it to you, right?
Yeah. Second one. Should be a body.
Did you send them to him?
I put it in Discord Tuesday.
They're on the channel.
Okay. Perfect. And it includes Fate of the Warden. It does, okay. And Dragon, good. So from those 10, choose one. I suppose I could provide context to each of these. Fate of the Challenger. Oh, thank you for underlining them. You are shown visions of each and every one of these as you are asked to choose. Different entities fighting in the battle that sprawled across the sky those 20 years before. You saw one extremely skilled warrior, impeccable precision, taking this lance and swiping through enemies with great speed and haste, eventually being overtaken by just an endless swarm of foes. You see Fate of the Maverick, this individual flipping and making their way through a variety of enemies with these 2 blades at their side, making use of their cunning and dexterity to make quick work, working with their allies until eventually all of them are crushed by a giant tendril of this massive beast, the size of almost a star. See Fate of the Conqueror, this warrior making their way with a great weapon, just trying to crush and destroy a sundered dragon, this entity taken from existence, now hosting 6 white glowing eyes upon its body, entirely made out of this almost dark violet black, intricately carved looking material, floating little tendrils of darkness coming off of them as they are defeat as they finally defeat the dragon. Bringing it to a corpse. Now, the dragon turns into a corpse, a dead body. When it is slain, unsundered, completely cured, you watch as a great beam of light falls over the conqueror, and they are destroyed. You see Fate of the Scourge, this mage, conjuring these great balls of fire and death, summoning up an army of undead, trying to make their way and destroy as many Sundered as they possibly can. But even they too, after a while of wading through the enemies, fall to what would seem to be a almost robotic entity, lancing them through the body. Fate of the Fanged, you see almost a feral-looking individual making use, after they have shifted their body, their form, into that of almost a were-being, clawing through and just absolutely ravaging the horde before them, working alongside their other group to make as much damage as they possibly can in a short enough amount of time, allowing individuals on these flying ships to get through, make an entrance, before a very similar great wave of foes falls upon them, and they disappear. Fate of the Tyrant, you see a leader upon one of these ships firing their cannons, ensuring that they stay resolute and true to what their attempt is. You see a gem in the hand of one of these warriors upon this ship. They look to one another, they nod, and they fly into the creature. They do not return from inside its massive frame. Fate of the Guardian, you see a mage throw up their hand and bring an individual whose life was taken back to life. They rise up, and together they begin their onslaught into the crowd before, one by one, they fall. Next, you see Fate of the Dragon. You see far off a line of gods, and together they are fighting as a very cooperative group. But you see an individual, a few select group coming forth along with them atop these winged mounts, burning their way through the sundered lines. Many of them claiming several hundred lives as they punch a hole for the rest of these ships to make their way into the sundered creature, but eventually each of them falling nonetheless. And then finally, you see an old man, Fate of the Warden. He has a pistol in one hand, and a small, hand axe in the other. He has a, half grin on his face. He's missing one eye, as he is expelling seemingly an endless supply of bullets from his weapon, using a variety of powers to his... making the most out of what the Warden Soul is, dividing himself into separate parts, making a firing line, reconnecting all as one, teleporting through, slaying a dragon, and then eventually beaten and battered, looking up as the great cosmic beast begins to erupt from within. Knowing that he will soon die, he ends his life. And restarts the cycle of the Warden Soul. We will get to his lore kind of as they go. They might fill you in, your party, once you meet them.
Gotcha.
So from those 10, and given the powers that each of them hold, which one would you choose?
What was it? It was Fate of the Tyrant.
Fate of the Tyrant. Very good. We'll add that. It's a good choice.
That's the one who figures that jumped into the giant.
Yes. Yeah.
Gotcha. Yep.
Yeah. Can your paladin fly? Ours can. All right. Tyrant, other fate given. Okay. So, next step. Upon your first expeditions into the Ilbicus Highlands with your group, you discover that you become more in tune with one of your class traits, one of your skills. I would like you now to go ahead and pick something across anything that you would have had at level 1. So any of your racial traits and any of your first level paladin abilities. And I'd like you to let me know which one so that I can upgrade it. You may also alternatively become proficient in another saving throw, gain a skill, a tool proficiency, or a language, or increase your total hit dice so that you have more health.
Stone's endurance is something I get right off the bat, right?
Yes, yeah, absolutely.
Let's do that one.
Okay. Do you want to either gain an additional charge or increase the amount of damage that you can negate?
Additional charge.
Additional charge makes sense to me. That's, I think, the best pick. All right. After you gain this trait, use this trait twice. Okay, so now you can use that twice per short rest. Short or long rest. Very good. So, as I said, a couple weeks pass by. With these new skills, you find that you are now able to fly. You are able to make yourself lift up into the air and make use out of some sort of new flight, a lightness to your own soul, as you are able to elevate yourself in battle. And this and your allies' combined means of newfound power make dispatching the enemy that you have found quite easy. There we go. You find relative success until finally, after a few moments, word comes out that a new expedition team must be made, and that folks are being pulled from different groups to make this new group across the different fate-given groups. So you are sent then to compensate for members that were lost from the group that was sent to Eastgard. Let's see here. On your way to away from the from your homeland, I suppose, for the first long time stint in a while, you awaken to find yourself within that same circular room once again. I have to stop having a moment here and copy and paste something quick. There we go. Drift. All right. Other... I should call it a boon of a frame. That's right. And you can come up with what region that was, if that was your actual home nation within the Ilbicus Highlands that you were serving in. That's up to you. We'll come up with that as we go later. You find yourself back at the center of this room. The familiar skeleton kind of gazing upon you, who you now know is a shattered version of the Warden's soul after they had died. And you are asked to pick again, as you have gained strength and renown across the fate given for your prior deeds.
Okay, I walk in here.
All right. You feel like this place is actively making you feel better. You feel a kindness wash over you. You feel warm and comfortable, genuinely at peace here. It is a golden room, a light with a calm pool. As you go over to it, it seems to be endlessly deep as the water flows into this almost ceaseless abyss below. The water itself is calm and soothing to the touch. What would you like to look at in this room?
Can I take a sip of this water?
Absolutely. And you are offered the font boon. As you take a drink, you feel yourself rejuvenated, cured, and you feel as if you yourself could emit such a healing aura. Do you accept?
No.
No? Okay. The first stone. Let's see, that one. You see... Where's life? Mind, life. There you go. You see the image of a figure receiving water getting poured from the heavens. They themselves have another cup in their other hand, and they are pouring water seemingly down to those who are... They look... like almost dried up husks. They are reaching for water. They are looking for some sort of aid, and they are receiving it.
Oh.
And the stone reads charity. That stone reads clarity at the bottom. You see... let me see. I'm going to have a conniption. There we go. A variety of different horrors are creeping around the sides of the stone towards this central image. A lone figure holding a holy symbol to their chest. In a moment of panic, they are relying on their faith to their deity to secure their safety and keep their mind steady from harm. This stone?
Yes.
Okay.
Before I read it, though, I don't know if it's going to do anything. What if I put some water from the middle on one of these? What happens?
Nothing seems to happen.
Okay.
Maybe the stone gets a little bit cleaner.
Okay. Yeah, let me read that one.
The bottom reads Vex. You see a small devil nearly escaping the ire of this holy-looking individual. But in another like half of the stone, you see them like flicking a finger and having that little impish creature exploding into a ray of dust, into a cloud of dust, and they retrieve a stolen like holy book from them.
Is it a flick of the finger?
Yes, at a flick of the finger, they blow up the creature.
Yeah.
You reach towards Vex?
Yes.
Okay. You are offered the Vex boon. And I will send you that. Well, I'll just put it on your sheet. Alright. And then again, now choosing from anything that you've gotten from 1st to 5th level, go ahead and choose another ability that you have to upgrade.
Oh. You said first and fifth, right?
Yes.
Can I do another extra attack?
Yes, you could. Absolutely. I think that's one of the best choices to do. So we'll get you that. So you can attack 3 times per turn, and you can fly. And you'll get this one soon. It's a bonus action. All right. That is certainly a good option. Copy paste. I have to make a change on your character sheet because of that boon. So give me just a minute. After taking that boon, you feel more adept at literally everything you do. All right. Other fate given. Boon of refrain. Excellent. Okay, let's get your proficiency increased. Where is that? Can you guys do me a favor quick and try to find where I can improve his proficiency bonus?
Wasn't it on core? Right? Oh, you have to change that.
Yeah,
Three?
I've got to change the number. Yep, to a 4.
I see.
Yeah.
Oh, but where to change it? Gotcha.
I cannot...
hit the gear on the far right.
Yeah, it's I can't find that what section it's under in that page.
Which bonus?
I'm trying to increase his proficiency bonus.
Oh.
I know you can do it because Voop has it.
Oh, on the right it says proficiency bonus, and then by level default.
Proficiency bonus by level default. I see. Thank you. And it is just 4. Perfect. All right. So look at that. You're a lot better at everything you do. And you can do both of the following things at the very, very bottom of your character sheet. Let's see here.
So much.
Yeah. Okay. Did you pick that last thing that you wanted to upgrade? Oh, it was that extra attack. That's right. Extra attack.
So is it like permanent flight?
Yes, he can just fly now.
Oh, that's so good.
You only have a fly speed of 30 feet, though. So it's, it's not super fast, but you can fly. Pulling yourself out of that, that sort of state, that dream, you are brought to, again, you return to the Chantry of the Dawn, where Spirik Ode, the, not head of the Fate Given per se, but the representative of the Fate Given, greets you. Well, dear boy, your new group is eager to meet you, though I'm expecting that your arrival should be a surprise. I was not able to inform them of such a change in the roster, per se. do take care. They've done good work. They're a good sort of folks. And give them my regards. I would let's see here. I have no papers to give you at the moment, no messages, anything like this. Do you have everything that you need? Is there anything else that you require before you head off?
No, I have everything I need.
All right. Well, you're Eastguard bound. Safe travels. We'll see you home very, very shortly. Good work in Ilbica. Again, we are lucky to have you within our ranks. Thank you. And not soon after, you are given access to the temple. The portal that would take you to Eastguard. You pass through and enter the Dwarven city, thousands and thousands of miles away from your home. The farthest you've ever trekked. A little town called Fellows Hill. You appear. Let's see. Within a gate in Lower Undrum Town. You and your posse of pack camels in tow. Let's see here. Let me get you at least your temporary token set up.
I'm sorry, did you say pack camels?
Yes. My man is prepared. Select token.
He has everything.
He has everything, and I mean it.
So I don't think any of us are here right now, right?
No, you're about to
Oh,
get a
what?
message that you have reinforcements sent. Click to upload. Let's see here. Slumbering Song.
Who's the... I guess I was gonna say.
Yeah, you are free to ask any number of questions that you.
The two figures I see, the crow and the whoever's at King's table.
Yes.
Oh, he's not there anymore. Oh, actually, what time did he get here? What's the chronological order?
Chronologically, what time is it for you guys? Because we're just picking up where we left off.
Oh, okay, then he's
Well,
not there.
we're- Yeah,
It
I know
was early
we're by the
morning.
portal.
Right. Yeah, that's where.
Yeah, we left early in the morning, like 8 or 7.
Yeah, because you woke Bran up before it was even like sun really up good, and he decided to be nice about it. And we went and kicked portal ass. So
I don't think Deus got his turn yet, so he's still technically in Hauser.
Gotcha.
I have a question about the Vex boon.
Yes.
So it's a bonus action. I deal necrotic damage equal to my proficiency bonus.
Yeah.
Which is 4, right?
Yes.
And it's the second part I don't get. So it's whatever damage I do to them, I grant that as temporary hit points to someone else.
To somebody else, yeah, and that can be yourself too.
So that's just 4 more hit points at any given point.
Temporary hit points are a little bit different than normal hit points, but yes.
Okay. Okay.
Yeah, they're kind of like a little bubble shield. Like, just imagine like a shield pops up around you,
Yep.
kind of.
And they stack on top of existing temporary HP for that boon.
No, they do not.
Damn.
Oh, that's not the right. That's the stat block. Hold on. PDFs. Tokens. There we go. Open. Okay, that should work as a token for now. Obviously, you look nothing like that, but that's all right. Okay. So, yes, Fate Given Group, you all receive within your heads a message that a new member of your group has been sent to Eastgard and is in Fellows Hill, somewhere within Undrum Town. And you should meet up with them to make sure they're, safe and things like this. Additionally, it is expected that you all take a moment to rest nearby one another so that you can form a new link, fate-given link.
Oh, okay.
Can we
Cool.
respond to the message?
Yes, you can.
Is it by spirit code?
Yes.
What is this link that you speak of?
he will not respond because it's a message spell.
Okay.
But you would know previously that even as far back as the conversation that you guys had with the Warden Soul when you were learning about how you can visit the landing, that your groups are bound together via resonance, via this sort of strange psionic-ish kind of soul linking, so that each other's actions strengthen one another, and then also you are aware of each other's well-being and general sort of presence within the world. You know that it is also a way for the Warden Soul to keep tabs on everybody to make sure that they haven't been killed.
Oh, okay. I didn't know we had to establish that.
Yes. You were born into your groups, but they can also be shifted.
Okay. That's why I'm confused.
Is that link visible?
Almost. Just about. If you focus hard enough, yeah, you can see some sort of like tether. A yellowish sort of cord of scintillating light that kind of goes across the world. It also goes to a very, across to a few different places. Not just people, but locations as well. It actually goes and stretches towards the center of the planet also.
Do beings outside of our group see it?
No, they do not. So what's everybody doing with that new information?
Where are we now?
You
Well,
guys.
I
last
think,
we
are we
left
still-
off, we were at the Portal Stone.
Mm-hmm.
You defeated the monster. Strange entity went through a portal, disappeared, never came back. You smashed the stones and you blocked the portal, and that was your scene.
Yeah, I think.
So now it's up to the new character and Deus's scene, I guess.
Well, I suppose. What is...
Wait, what? I thought we did on like that long shopping, and you were demonstrating.
Yeah, you did do a lot
and
of stuff
selling
last session.
yourself.
Yeah.
No, but that was the previous day.
I guess. All right. Then, well, you're now in this new town. What would you like to do? You know you're supposed to meet people here, but you are certainly free to go around and take a look at what there is. So what would you like to do as you wait for people to arrive?
You talking to Rocket or me?
I'm talking to you.
Where am I?
Change
Let's
maps
get
here.
you. Yeah, let's get you down. You are currently down here, if you can see.
We're on a different map.
Did I not drag you over? What the hell?
I'm looking at Rocket right now.
There you go.
Yeah, we're
Yeah.
There I am.
Down here.
While I'm waiting for them.
Yeah. Is there anything you'd like to do during that time when you're waiting for people to come pick you up? As you pass through this gate, you see a pretty nice sprawling city of different. Well, currently you're looking at a tall hill behind you, but you see this sort of pretty simple looking dwarven town sprawling out before you, built upon high hills, rolling hills that go off into an eventual wood. It's currently a pretty nice day, but you see a variety of different smokestacks pouring hot air and keeping the place warm, even during this time. There are all sorts of markets, things like this. If you want to go, you can. Otherwise, might be a good idea to also stick next to the portal and wait for people to come pick you up. It's up to you.
Yeah, no, I can just feed my camels, make sure they're fine.
Sure. Yeah, they're looking pretty all right. As you feed them and make sure they're all right. A few folks pass by and give you a passing glance. You have certainly made yourself out to be possibly a tradesman of some sort. All right. Well, then back in Halhazar, the capital city of the world, we have... Let's see. What are you up to today, Deus?
So Deus kept his, I guess, quote-unquote sleep schedule the same as in Eastgard, so he's not adjusted to Halhazar.
Smart.
So he couldn't go back the same day because the gates were closed, and
Yes.
so now that some time has passed,
The gates are open.
oh, they are open. Okay.
Yes, and you are able
I'm
to
just-
get back to Eastgard.
I think I'm just gonna head back. Let me think if there's any last things I want to do. I talked to, what's her name? Gapra? It's Gapra, right?
Gapra Stalingard was the woman who you captured. And yeah, you spoke
Yeah.
to her. Yeah, that's true. You went back and interrogated her more. And got some information, I believe, some good stuff.
I think I'm done with her. It's fine. Unless my party says otherwise. I'm just gonna head back then.
Okay.
So, yeah.
She will remain safe in the Amber Prison until she is needed. So you pass through the stone at the center of the crossroads. Yes. You pass through. You are asked if you have any produce or livestock. To which you reply,
I do not.
a single tear, and you are led through. Let's see. Back to Fellows Hill.
Okay.
As you pass the individual at the very entrance of... He's probably off to the side a little bit. Very entrance of the gate, as you sort of lock eyes, just a passing glance, you get that sort of resonant kind of ring, as you are both not part of the same Fate-Given group currently, but part of the same clutch, let's say, the same chosen decade of Fate-Given. Only 25 Fate-Given are chosen every 10 years, and this bond kind of creates some resonance between you all. You're also unique Fate-Given in that you are chosen by a different, or not chosen by, but you're currently under command by a different god than the rest of the Fate-Given.
Both of us? Oh, no, all of us?
All 25? Yeah.
Okay. Like, command isn't sponsored?
No. Not you. All have different sponsors. It's the Raven Queen thing that you guys did.
Oh, gotcha, right.
So how does Deus and actually now at this moment, if you'd like to introduce your character and what they look like and things like this, go ahead. What does Deus see as he passes through the gate?
You guys can't hear me, right?
We can hear you now. Yep.
Alright, 1 second. Give me 1 second. Something's going on my Discord.
Oh no.
Yeah, the moment you guys went through the portal, my Discord freaked out.
It's all good.
Some temporal disturbances.
Yeah. So we locked eyes already, right? Like we
Yeah,
were feeling.
Yep, you get that familiar chur that you first got when you met your the four people that you traveled with for a while. And you can go ahead
There's
and
2 people here.
it's just you and this dwarven fella who just came through the portal now. So if you want to describe your character and what they see, you have just met Deus Orlogium, though you do not know their name yet.
What's this here?
That's his clockwork owl.
Oh, okay, cool. What was I gonna say? What was the name of the guy who was like, "Oh, you have a new people"?
His name is Spirit Ode.
Eric Ode.
He's sort of your boss. Yeah.
Okay. So what you see first thing is me towering next to 2 camels, wearing chainmail. Right? Yeah, that's right.
Yes.
Shaved head, very rough, tough, weathered expression and skin on my face to let you know that I've been through a thing or two. What about like 7'6"? I think it was. I am a. Oh, I guess I could pick. Do Goliaths have different shades?
They're usually the color of stone. Your at least type of Goliath is different colors of rocks and things like that.
Yeah, I'm a bluish, grayish skin tone.
Nice.
Like a not a wet rock. Anyway, yeah, like a bluish skin tone. There you go. With steely gray eyes. That's basically what I look like. And then I say to you, greetings. What was his name again? I'm sorry. Yeah, my
Who are
boss.
you?
Spirit Ode.
Spirit Ode, okay. You said something, Deus? I'm sorry.
Before you see a short hill dwarf. He's about 4'9". He's got light bronze skin, silvery brown hair. He's got like bronze colored eyes. He looks like a middle-aged dwarf. What is he wearing right now? He's wearing. What is it? Oh, he's wearing armor. What's that armor anyway? He's wearing like these clockwork-looking medium armor, and he's holding a shield. And you see he's got like a pocket watch on a chain on his belt, I guess. And then next to him flapping is a clockwork owl.
Yeah.
Do you feel that?
Feel what?
A connection.
Yes.
Very well. Follow me. Wait, this is the wrong way. Frick. Where's the stairs?
You go
I know
into the
stairs.
mines.
Yeah,
The stairs is...
he brings you directly to the graveyard.
There is no stairs from here.
Uh,
There are no stairs from here.
yeah.
Oh, there's one right here. There's one right there. But there's another one?
I thought it was right over here somewhere. I thought there was one like.
So the
I only
stairs,
see one here.
the stairs
I
you
do- I guess
follow
there's one
off
here,
screen to the left, and then you go up the main way.
Okay, whatever. We're over here.
Yeah.
With my camels and all.
Yep. Yeah, and these roads are huge, by the way. This is 2 scale,
Okay, good.
so your tokens are much smaller than this. It's like a 50-foot wide road. You follow him up the hill, all the way to a much nicer part of town, where you see a sprawling set of estates. They're huge. They're huge houses. As you arrive up to the king's table.
Here we are.
You pass.
This is
into a large manor as Deus holds the door open for you and you enter.
My camels are chilling outside, right?
Yeah. There are actual attendants who will come out and receive your camels and your carts and take them out to a like small stable and repair shop out back.
Oh, I forgot his name. I always forget this guy's name. I'm looking through my notes.
Galvanar, right?
Papa Galvanar?
Mm-hmm.
Who's No, that's Gendrick. I'm looking for my notes. Oh my god. This is so sad.
Brunhild is daddy.
Yes,
Oh, is it
Brunhild Galvanar.
Okay, there we go. Okay,
Oh,
I see my notes
I
now.
thought you were thinking about the magnificent Dungo.
Okay, I'm gonna say this is the
Dungos.
mansion of the Galvanars. He will take care of us. Come inside.
I just grunt, and then go in.
It's like early morning, right? I look around.
Is it early? Oh, I guess it kind of would be, yeah. You look around. You would know that your folks are not here.
Oh yeah, that's right. I would know about this. I forgot.
It's-
That's right. Okay,
But this might be a good meeting spot regardless.
that's true. The others are currently out. They went on a short exposition. I hope they return soon, but for now, we can hang out here, maybe have a little bit of conversation.
Understood. You're 4'9" dwarf.
Oh, sorry, I never introduced myself.
How do I address you?
My name is Deus. Deus Orologium. And you are?
Nice to meet you, Deus. I am known as Moenheim of Light.
Moenheim. Well, greetings to you. Where did you come from?
Oh, where did I come from, Fib? I forget the name of my
It's all
mountain.
good. Yeah, you just got here, man. It's all good. All right, so we'll go over where everybody's from. At least the two people who are currently talking. We'll kind of go over it as we go. You guys are actually almost neighbors, wouldn't you know it? So you're from Everbreak up here in Killigos, which is this northernmost continent in the Ilbicus Highlands. If you can see that ping, let me know.
Yep.
Okay. You might have been from Killigos or one of the surrounding little towns and nations, or little villages, things like that. It's kind of up to you as to where you're from within that area, but you're generally from that region.
Okay.
Everbreak is also the world's tallest mountain, so you lived on the equivalent of Everest, I suppose. It reaches the high clouds, and the very top of it goes just into the outer atmosphere.
Oh, wow.
Let's see here. It's also a large nation. It's sizable. Okay. You guys can continue. I'm done with my interjection.
So where are you from?
Ingot? Oh, I hail from the mountains of Everbreak.
Hey.
That was Evermore? No.
Everbreak is the mountain, but it's also the mountain range. Yeah.
Ah,
Yeah.
I'm from the same continent. I'm from Ioris.
For context, I'll drag you back over. Because you'd know this. You'd know just about every nation in the Ilbicus Highlands. Ioris is just down here.
Oh, wow. Okay.
Yeah.
I was raised in Benovia. I've never been to Everbreak, but heard it's very mountainous there.
Indeed, it is tough terrain.
I've been to the Teeth, though. It's where I studied a lot of the technical skills I have now. quite cold there. I imagine it's similar where you're from.
Oh, where is it?
Everbreak.
The cold.
Go ahead.
The cold has never been much of a bother for me.
Ah, resistant.
Indeed.
How about as of late? Where have you been? Did you come directly from?
I want to say yeah. Yes, this is the furthest I've been away from my home.
Were you also chased by cloaked members going after your life, your family?
That is something we did miss. Originally, you were called into the Fate Given for a number of reasons. Number one was that you were being hunted by that same cabal that you have been hunting down yourself. Whatever life that you were living was uplifted, or I'm sorry, not uplifted, upturned, quite the opposite, when a number of masked individuals came after you and those that you respect and know. You were able to fend them off with the help of a warrior that arrived, a fellow Fate Given from the decade before, who defended you and recruited you into the Fate Given group.
Okay. Excuse me. Yes, I was also forced to flee from said group.
I had similar beginnings. It's been quite a journey, but here we are. There are a couple more. Hopefully they'll be back soon. We have been fighting, exploring, learning a lot since we had to leave our homelands. Do you have any particular goals here? Who are you sent by?
Empire. Like our boss guy? Question for you, Vib, sorry.
I think it depends on what Voivod means by who are you sent by.
There's who, yeah. What do you mean by who?
Surely you came to Eastgard because you had a mission here. Did you have a boss, or maybe just you came here on your own volition?
I was sent by... Fill in boss's name here, apologies everyone.
Spirit Code, it's all good.
Was told of a great group of folks. I will see how great your group really is.
So the message I received was probably referring to you.
Yes.
Spirit Ode is the one who sent us. We're here to help settle the matters here in Eastgard.
Matters such as...
There's been a unrest in the city. There's been some murders. The people aren't happy with their living situation. Their leader is not, I guess, is new and hasn't been satisfactory to everybody. There's been a strange portal that's been causing trouble for the townsfolk. There's a variety of problems. So the king, he goes by Erikind. He was only placed on the throne about 2 years ago. Him and his sister, the queen, were struggling to attain the throne, to see who can, I guess, lead the people. The queen is currently... I'm not too sure where her location is, but she is someone I was hoping to reach out to see if we can help figure out what would be best for the people here. As for the murders, we were, for the most part, able to figure out who was behind that. Are you aware of the group? And he's gonna lean in. The Umbral Call.
I've not heard of such group, but I have felt the unrest since arriving in this city.
The Umbral Call are they are a group that directly opposes us. They serve, or at least pretend to, sort of, I guess, have some sort of front in serving the enemy. The violent one. Are you aware of who I'm referring to?
This entity would have been described to you as Nemetis, the goddess of oblivion, the one who stole the stars, and the reality before this one.
Yes, them. Or her. I am aware of this being and her followers.
In a vision. Sorry, go ahead.
They are who I hunt down.
Then we are perfectly aligned. We found one of their leaders here, and we were able to defeat him and interrogate him. We have attained much information and learned a lot more about the enemy. Through a vision, I was able to see the members of their ranks, and from what I know about this in character. From more recent events, we were able to capture their supposed last member in this area. So their presence, for the most part, should be clean of, or Iskar should be clean of their presence for the most part. However, there is still some unrest, and so once we can help settle that, we may be moving on to other things. So unfortunately, I guess your hunt is already concluded.
I commend you on your exploits. It seems you are as impressive as they say.
Oh no. You gotta meet my party. They are the impressive ones.
While my hunt may be suspended for now because of your exploits, helping tame this unrest in the city is nothing but for the greater good.
I agree. Helping anyone will help many people of Aelinor. There is much to fight for here and even beyond. And he's gonna look out a window towards the sky.
Agreed.
Allow me to show you something. He's gonna cast a spell.
Cool. What you casting?
It's gonna be minor illusion.
All right.
Okay. He's going to, let's see, make a minor illusion of, let's start with the old man, King Sorrel. So this, you see a masked man that has like a black cloak, I think?
Yeah, he's got a black cloak and 4 eyes.
4 eyes, yeah. This is King Sorrel. He is one of the leaders, if not the leader, of the Umbral Call. He was the one that chased a few of us out of our homes. And then he's gonna make another image, is gonna be the eye. I don't remember the description of the eye, the physical description.
The eye is sort of just a larger, heavy-set human male, with burning red eyes and white hair.
This is the one that was in charge of murdering young children in this city. They were looking for other, yet to be fate given, looking for children who possess power similar to ours, and I guess eliminating them before they can unlock their potential. Unfortunately, I believe one of them was got, but we have since eradicated that threat. Let's see.
You're describing both those beings, right?
Yeah, I'm just describing
Yes,
him.
yeah.
Okay.
And he's with magic giving you different images of what they look like.
And then I have an image of King Ire, I believe. So I'm gonna conjure an image of King Ire. And can you describe how he looks like again?
King Ire is almost identically dressed, slightly different coloration, whereas there's almost a blue hue to the black cloak that the four-eyed figure of King Sorrow wears. King Ire instead has no eyes on his mask, and a slight red tint and stripe to his sort of clothing. But they wear very similar regalia between the two of them.
This is King Ire. This is the one that I believe sent the eye to this region to make a claim over this land. One of their missions was to take advantage of the portals that spawn in this continent and use them as ways to spread their influence.
Have you any information on his current whereabouts?
I do not, right?
You guys now know where the headquarters of them are.
Wait, we do? I only know about this black pool where he pulled out some sword, but I don't know where that was.
That took place in the Glasslands, which is the most nightmarish part of the Dunelands. It's also only a few countries up north. It's up here.
Oh. I don't think we learned about that though.
That was revealed to you as a part of his dream, and it would have been mentioned.
Where at? Can you ping that again?
It's all the way on the far right.
Right. Oh, I see. Okay.
Yeah.
Wait, so I would know that in character?
Yeah.
Okay. Wait, so his that's where his home base is?
That's where the Umbral Call's home base was.
Oh, I didn't know that.
That's where their meeting spot was, yeah.
Okay, cool. The last I know is, at least in terms of their location, was in the Glasslands, which is a continent or city. It's a continent?
It's a nation.
Sorry, it's a nation in the Dunelands continent. Some ways north of us. What I'm trying to do here now, since eradicating the Umbral Call presence, is to strengthen the people by having a powerful leader that can lead the people and ensure everyone's safety, protection. So currently one of my goals is to find out people who are against the current leadership. Would you be interested in helping me locate them?
I am interested in all things that point towards the path of goodliness. My main focus is not to do with these politics, but I will aid you in your goal.
So the king is Hurricaned, as I mentioned earlier. I suppose it would be only fair for you to meet the king before we proceed. I will let you decide and judge his character on your own. Excuse me for a second. He's gonna leave and he's gonna find Daddy. What's his name again? I keep forgetting this guy's name every time.
Brunhild.
Yes, Brunhild. Yeah, he's gonna look for him.
There's a reason that they call him Daddy. I promise. It's not a weird thing. That but
I don't kink shame. This is fine.
All right. All right.
Do I find Brunhild?
Yeah, he lives in his house.
Okay.
What's his name again?
Brunhild Galvanar. It's also like super early, isn't it, too?
It's pretty early. It's like 7, 8, I think.
Oh, he's up then. He's working.
Yeah.
Okay. He's gonna say, would you be able to make another appointment with the king for us?
Sure. Yeah, yes. Let me see what I can do.
Yeah, there's no rush. Just let us know if you're able to, and get back to me whenever at your own leisure.
Perhaps breakfast tomorrow, maybe. I will see. Why don't you and the rest of the boys find a day that works for you, and I'll try to find a day that works for him. Things are starting to get a little rough, so he's starting to have more meetings, but we'll see.
Perfect. Yeah, let us know, and we'll keep in touch. He's gonna leave, and then he's actually going to send his owl out,
Okay.
and he's going to send the owl in the direction that he last knew of where the rest of the party was.
Yeah, you've got
I know
a
it's kind of far.
a general gist of an idea.
You're sending your owl?
Yeah, I'm sending my owl. Actually, before doing that, I'm gonna tie a message to its foot as usual. I'm gonna say, let's see. He's gonna say, waiting for you back at the Governor Mansion. Just Deus. That's it. Cool.
Sure.
And goodbye, owl. He's going south somewhere. Anyway,
I
return to the room.
I thought it was north.
Wasn't north.
You guys are southwest right now.
Yeah.
Oh,
The other
the
stuff
map was
is north.
flipped. Oh, gotcha. Okay, whatever. He went north.
I asked Deus, who is this gentleman to be able to easily request a meeting with the king of this land?
So this is the Galvanar household, and that was. Holy shit! What's his name again?
Brunhild
Galvanar.
Galvanar.
Brunhild. Oh my god! Sorry, I
Man.
just can never remember this guy's name.
It's all good. It's my fault for calling him Brunhild Galvanar, to be honest with you.
I can remember his last name. I can't remember his first name. Anyway,
Yeah, I just call him Papa Galvanar.
yeah, that's why we call him Daddy. Anyway, that was Brunhild Galvanar, the household leader of this mansion. He will be taking care of us for our time here in Eastgard.
He has an honorable presence.
And just so you know, people who reside here are naturally adopted into his family. It's just the tradition of this land.
Family.
Yes, so we are now brothers in, I suppose, more than one way.
Oh, I have no response to that. What was it? I've lost brothers before. I will try not to lose any more.
It is also my duty, I feel, as a fate given, to protect my brothers around me as well.
Go.
And then, let's see. Let's head back to the room, I guess. Oh, you know what? Okay, he's gonna do this. All right, shall we head out and do some exploration and, I guess, investigation?
I will follow your lead.
All right.
Sorry about that. My cat attacked my mic.
Is that what that was?
Yeah.
I thought you were
she, like,
calling out
ripped-
Deus for a good line. I didn't know that that's what that was. All right.
No, my cat came and ripped the cord out of like my headset and then just like kept running. And I was like, what the hell? And I was like, go, just get out, you know. I was like,
Man.
wait, I'm not muted. Fuck. Okay, sorry.
Okay. Where's
you guys-
the best place to start searching?
Yeah, it's up to you. Where
What are
are
we-
you searching?
what are we
'Cause you'll
searching
get
for?
different results. So you guys are trying to look for either insurgents right now? Is that what you're taking a peek for? Or just people who don't like the king?
I'm looking. As my other character, he already tried to say looking, but I'm gonna have to take a different approach.
Yeah.
Where were the names? Hold on. Oh, here it is. I'm just gonna copy and paste them. This guy and this guy.
So I believe those are the Queen's loyalists, the Stonefellow loyalists, right?
Specifically this. Anyway.
Wanted alive. Yes. Yeah, those are the leaders of the Stonefellow loyalists in the city.
So we're looking for the Queen's loyalists, the ones who, I guess, want to put the Queen back in power. And they have a bounty on them. I've also wanted to speak with the Queen, so let's try to find more information on them. However, they are not quite liked by the people here. So let's be a little bit more discreet, shall we?
My methods are not as discreet as you might expect. Wanted alive is not a path I usually choose. I will do my best, but no promises.
I mean, they're wanted alive by the people here, but do you not place judgment on them yourself?
Uh, uh,
He's gonna start walking.
yeah.
Oh, he's gonna go this way.
All right. Oop. No, we want to keep that open. Where are you guys heading?
We're going here.
Down to the mid hill. Okay.
Isn't this the Farseekers Guild here?
Oh, sorry. Yes, you're heading to the far. Yes, of course it is. Yeah, the Farseekers Guild. For context, for you, is sort of the de facto world government / adventurers guild. They set up a lot of the infrastructure from nation to nation, host the nation to nation conversations, help with mapping and all different sorts of industry and things like this. There are other groups that are similarly powerful, but none come quite close to the powerhouse of political power as the Farseekers Guild. You're passing in. You're going to go talk to what's his name? Lancer. What's his name?
His name was
Lancer Melodia.
Melodia.
Yeah.
There we go. Yeah. And then, wait, did I ever get your name? Oh yeah, Mo. Alright. Okay. He's going to speak to Lancer. Hello again.
Hello. Yes. Welcome. Come on in. What can I do for you today?
So I'm looking for the names of the people you gave me previously. Would you have any idea where to begin to search for these entities?
Oh, well, I suppose as wanted individuals of the by the Comet Dynasty, the seedier parts of town might be a good place to check. Though you never know if they might have higher level supporters and higher parts of the town. I would try to meander your way, perhaps tactfully, if you were to find them. Unless you're looking for a more frontal assault, you make it sound as if you are not seeking for them in that way, though.
I'm not, no. Trying to be a little bit more discreet at the moment.
I understand. I would be cautious. Make friends. Play the politics game, perhaps, if you're looking to find them. There are individuals we've heard interested in ensuring that those who remain wanted stay wanted and not found. You might find it difficult for you to find your quarry, given those circumstances.
Understood. I will do what I can.
I will also note that as tensions continue to build, you may find them very soon. Your opportunity may present itself before you, though that does not mean you should not act.
The tensions rising in the city?
Yes, what we predict, there might be some sort of military action taken to the northward cities soon if word does not return from Inyodir soon.
I see. The king did request for us to explore that direction to figure out what's happening in that city. Thanks for letting me know. I will have to take that into consideration.
I will let you know if anything else comes up.
All right. I may not be in the city, but we'll see what happens. Thank you for your time.
Gives you a bow.
All right. He's going to get to a place that he did not expect he would go, and he's going to mutter under his breath. Which brand was here? He's gonna go to the tavern. The what's it called?
Hard hand.
That one.
Sure.
Which one is it? I forgot.
It's down in Undrum Town.
Okay. We're going
It's
that way.
It's not even really on the map. I mean, it is, but it's
Okay.
not. Yeah.
Okay. Well, we're gonna go there.
It's cool. It's cool leaving my camels and carts at Daddy's house, right?
Yeah. Those will be taken care of. That's all good. You don't have
They
to
probably
pay
have
for food or
stables,
anything
right?
like that. Yeah.
Also, side note, their names are one camel's named Stone, the other camel's named Boulder. I'm
I
not a
love it.
creative fella.
Hey,
You have
listen,
two
man.
camels?
We
Yep.
in another campaign we had 2 mules and we just named them one of our players' first and last names. It was terrible. All right,
Okay.
Boulder.
In a different game, Toyota is canon.
Oh, shit.
It's a horse.
In this
named
game,
Toyota.
Toyota's canon.
Oh no. Anyway. Yeah, hard hand.
This the tavern?
Yeah, it's a tavern. We have some friends there.
Let's take you there. As we cut to the Hard Hand Inn, what is our other group doing in the meantime? Are you guys heading back, or what's the plan?
Hello?
Yeah.
Yeah, I figured we would,
Yep.
I guess, head back and chat a bit, but besides that,
That's Bessic. Hold on.
Yeah,
See a black screen.
I mean,
Yeah,
First-
yeah. There you go.
There we go.
yeah. My first thought was that we would probably head back and try to see if we couldn't, since we have a howler hide, and all of that, see if we couldn't report what we had done to both His Majesty and to the Farseekers Guild, since both of them had vested interest.
Yeah, perfect. Cool. Go ahead and you guys will have to make a survival check to make it back. But you know the location. You guys don't have cartography tools, right?
no.
Okay,
Nope.
At least I don't.
that's
I
fine.
know Jimbo wouldn't.
Nope.
You said a survival
mean-
check?
Yes.
I think I was better at survival, right? Or
Yeah, I've got a +3.
yeah, I got the +6.
16, that'll work. So you manage to make your way back. You don't get lost along the way. Nothing snags you. Takes you a considerable amount of time given the terrain, but you do make it back eventually. But for now, we will cut back. I just need to fix the map. Hold on. Hide areas. Pop. Reveal areas. Pop.
Cool.
There you go.
Yeah.
We have
Um,
9 squares of vision.
You just get that because you're in the town. Otherwise, it would be 1 square. Yeah.
Kilogos is the city inside my mountain, right? Or in my continent?
Everbreak is the actual city. Kilogos is actually the nation.
Okay, that's what it was. Okay.
Yeah. All right.
Here.
So, I was gonna talk to Brandon.
You guys can talk. Yeah, go for it.
Yeah. Okay. Cool.
I gotta
cool.
get Hard Hand set up anyway.
Okay. Cool. Yeah. So, I've been meaning to talk to you about something. That there, Brand.
Yeah, what is it? Go ahead.
I'm looking to, I guess, kind of start like a little strike force and maybe like an information network similar to your friends. And I was actually hoping that you would maybe be the head or the face of the whole operation.
You're shitting me? It's like similar to what had been thinking about as well. That it's easier for folks to look out for themselves when everyone's looking out together.
Yeah,
It
I
actually
figured.
was
Well, yeah, I had figured that I could help train and maybe equip people, but I'm not so good at talking to people and maybe recruiting people. I can size a person up, but as for talking to just, new people, that's not really my thing. I figured that would be something more down your alley.
to the person who could talk to a wall. Yeah. So yeah, no, I I actually had been pondering this since we had the last talk with Bankri and Ori. So I'm actually trying to figure out. Do you think there's a place in this in the town where we might be able to get some what are they called? Like Senden stones, something like that.
Um, well, I haven't really been to too many of the shops, but
I
I
haven't
know
either.
definitely right through that portal that we could definitely find as many as we needed in Halhazar.
This is true. This is true. Um, but I'm thinking if we can get some of those and get some people that we can trust, and we know we can trust Concrete, and if Ori, we were able to get back up with him, because I think if you could have seen him fight, there's a one-man army right there. He would be. I know you were asking around, and what's our? Is it Dungo? We were talking about with it last night.
He looked like a strong lad himself.
Yeah, I think if you could talk Ori into it, and I think right now, if he hasn't left town, if we could catch him up, he'd be a good one for you too. Especially with him wanting to avenge Tasha and all.
Yeah, maybe I've been trying to come up with a name, but keeps coming back to me as the Forge Wardens. Maybe he could be the captain or something of this little strike force unit.
Yeah, you can always ask. If we could find him, because he was talking about leaving town soon. But
It's true.
But no, I'm hoping that as we go and see and talk and get to know some folks, and if I can keep one back at the Fox, because Lord knows everything and everyone tends to wander through there. I don't know. We can just kind of keep connected all along and all around, and it's good to have some folks who know the things that people don't want you to know.
Exactly. I'm also very interested in meeting this new fellow. We said we got reinforcements. I wonder what for.
Don't-
Maybe Deus found out something terrible and they're sending more people because it's terrible. But hopefully not.
No, gods, I hope not. I don't know. You think it's since like Miracle had such a hard time and needed to take a step back, and Swan, whatever happened with her.
I always had a feeling Swan would just up and I guess disappear.
she was a bit wild.
Yeah, but yeah, and I could tell from the beginning that old, oh my God, Miracle's heart wasn't really in all the fight, and maybe she's doing something different, hopefully better for her.
But it wouldn't be that fucker that showed up suddenly at the portal, would it?
What about him?
This new person. It wouldn't did that he claimed to be a fate given and all of that sort of thing. Certainly wouldn't be him, would it?
I don't think so, because we would have gotten a message before saying we got reinforcements. But maybe it was a late message, but I don't see how they could be late on that.
Yeah, I feel like they've got more together than the send the person and then not. Besides, you think they would at least known to properly introduce themselves.
Well, hopefully it wasn't him, because he went through that portal and didn't come back.
Which honestly I am quite all right with. But
well, hopefully he gets out of there all right. We'll see. But yeah. I guess we're coming up to the town now. Would you look at that? It wasn't that far away from the portal.
It was about 6 miles. So yeah, after a while of walking and talking, it does take you quite a bit given the terrain. So before you quite arrive, let's see what Voivod and our new ally, Monheim, are up to together. What their plan is, at least in the inn, in the Hard Hand Inn.
All right, who do I see in here?
A couple folks.
Let's see. I remember him.
Nope.
I need to delete my owl. I can't select my owl. Oh wait. There we go.
Oh yeah, Owl's not here.
See.
Thank you.
I don't recognize anyone else here.
There are a couple. I mean, almost all these chairs have somebody in them at this time of day.
Okay.
There are a lot of NPCs that are not here that are certainly here.
Okay. Here we are. Here to have a drink. I need to meet up with some people. Let's head to the bar, shall we?
After you. I got a drink.
Let me get some
Greetings again.
Bonkery Hardhand will look up to you. Oh, welcome. Take a seat, lad. It's a pleasure to see you. What brings you in today?
I'm with a new fellow of our team.
Oh,
Meet Mo.
pleasure to meet you, Mo. You'll reach out a hand.
Likewise, barkeep, and I reach back.
Big fella, aren't you? Well, always good to have more tenants. But what's this about? What can I help you with?
Brand. No, sorry, not Brand. Dace is gonna lead in, and then he's gonna cast a minor illusion of the names, kind of small, in his hand. I'm looking for these people. Would you know where I can find any of them? He's gonna say quietly.
I suppose for your context, to be honest, we're looking for them too. We're no fans of them. They're just as wanted by the king as they are by us. Unfortunately, friend, I don't think we're quite the folks to ask for that.
Nobody, and then what's it called? Nurturer?
No, most likely not. There's a chance that our sneak thief expertise might have something. In that case, Mefra Dune, I think she just got arrested. You could try to seek her out, unless she's gotten out already.
I'm checking my names for Nefra Dune. I have Baron Nefra. No, that's not it. Let's see here. Nefra Dune. Wait, who is that? Senna. Oh, Mefra Dune. Oh wait, that's another one on the list. That's not on the list.
Yeah, she's wanted to.
She's also wanted alive or dead. Mefra Dune. Sorry, you said she was recently released?
No, she was, I think, recently the opposite, arrested.
Oh. So who has custody of her right now?
Most likely the King's Guard, Comic Guard, something like that. I'd ask around, but there's also a good chance she got away. That's just what the papers say, that she was arrested.
Was this recent?
Days ago. Like a day ago.
I will have to seek her out. This is very valuable information. Thank you.
Not a problem. If you can get them out, please let me know, because we need her.
Is she one of yours?
Yes. She's our lead infiltrator. She's a very valid and necessary part of our whole operation.
I see. anywhere she would run to should she escape? Any ideas?
She's got a small camp out northeast. Maybe she's there. Bloody difficult to find if you can make it. Just make sure you know that if you run into a bunch of lads with crossbows pointed at you, you let them know that Bankery sent you looking. All right?
All right, that's good to know. Camp northeast. All right. Any other information you can share would be also appreciated.
Well, I suppose I could give you the insight into why we want those loyalists so bad. At least the ones here, they're stirring things up in a bad way. We're all for freedom of all sorts, but they started becoming a little irrational in their actions last few weeks, last few months, let's say. Now, when the king took over, it was quite rough, I understand, but they've been a little indiscriminate, those loyalists lately, and that's not good for business and not good for public safety, of course. So, we'd like to have a conversation, at the very least.
I'm looking for them to... Well, I mean, they are a bounty, but also I was wondering how they feel about their queen, and I guess the king as well. Anyway, if I find anything, I'll definitely let you know. I'll send a message.
Do let me know. Thank you. Drinks, though, the two of you.
I look to Mo. Anything you want?
None for me.
None? All right. Well, anything for you, Dace? No?
You know, usually I don't pass up on a drink. It is early morning, though, and I do have a mission to do, so I'll definitely catch one on the way back.
All right. Any food? No? I'm just trying to make a penny here.
I'll take one of them cinnamon rolls.
Oh, absolutely. Just made this morning. You'll get a couple. You'll set one out for each of you trying to upsell.
You know, I like to, like, have myself have the energy, like, early in the day, so I don't have to eat for the rest of the day kind of thing. I'll have, your day special, whatever that is.
Sure.
A full meal for me.
For meal. You get, like a nice, like, hefty dwarven, like, breakfast. It has, like, a pie, like a whole-ass pie, but also, like, your normal breakfast foods. The pie is a meat pie. It's got, it's not really seasoned much. It's kind of just protein-dense, thick crust, not burned. It's just a nice, like, hearty, kind of beef and gravy pie. And then everything else is nice and flaky. There are like you said, the huge what are they called? Dear God, literally these things. What are they called? You just said the name.
Cinnamon rolls.
Cinnamon rolls, yeah. Things like that, and that that like breakfast coffee that they have that's made of the mushrooms. They bring in for you.
Oh my god.
Can I not see anything even if I put my token down?
Might not have vision right now. So I will say that my lighting has gotten absolutely destroyed, and I don't know what did it.
It was me, Barry.
Every token that I have has had their lighting reset. So that's not great. But we'll fix that as we go.
Okay.
When the food arrives, he's gonna turn to Mo. He's like, "Are you sure you don't want anything?"
I am good, thank you.
All right, don't worry. I don't take long. And he's gonna start eating, but he eats really fast.
And Mo, you've got the cinnamon roll, so you're good. The cinnamon roll will cost 2 copper.
Sounds good.
The proper breakfast will cost you 5 silver.
5 silver. Okay.
It is not just like normal run of the mill commoner food. This is like a proper, like, big breakfast.
Do I go and take that off of my sheet?
Yep. Go ahead and mark that off. Either way, the two of you are already fed for the day. It seemed like even just that one cinnamon roll, you're, despite your size, like, not full, but you're pretty happy with that. Yeah. Yeah, man.
And
All right.
you got that discount nutrition.
That's true.
Can I'd like to ask, barkeep,
Hey.
how
yes.
did you make this delicious cinnamon roll? I am
Oh,
also a fellow fan of the culinary arts.
are you really? Well, come on around. I'll show you what I've got back here. Just a normal setup, and he'll kind of walk around. Yeah. You walk around through the service door. He kind of shows you his little kitchen and things like that. He's got a nice little setup. Where this isn't wine bottles, it is a small like kitchenette in the back. He's got a nice like grill and things like that, like cast iron thing right in front of a billowing fireplace. All different sorts of different cooking things. He's got pots and pans everywhere. And he just kind of shows you his chef setup, already full of food. And he kind of motions to you. I've got to cook at least, I got to receive several batches of food per day. We didn't really take into the account the number of meals when we built the place. So we'll have to make an expansion to the place soon, but yeah, for sure, it's a busy kitchen. If you're a chef, I'm always looking to hire if you're willing to make some extra passive money.
I appreciate the offer, but I am on a mission.
Understood. Just thought I'd be a kind neighbor. The offer will always stand, though. You're a friend of Brandon Deus's. That's Jimbo's as well. All right. Let's come by whenever you like, lads. It's always a pleasure.
Thank you.
All right. He's gonna finish his food and he's gonna head out.
Right. A little bit of time passes, and eventually you start cresting the hill, looking over towards Fellows Hill, Bran and Jimbo. You guys will meet up in just a few minutes here.
Does my owl get lost?
Your owl gets to them eventually, but it is a little tricky for them to track them down across the wilderness. They do eventually get to you guys, and you do know what kind of the deal is, where you should meet them, if you guys receive the owl.
You want to roll like survival for the owl or something?
Go ahead and just roll a pure luck thing, honestly. That's what it's going to come down to, because this is a couple square miles difference, potentially.
Should I just roll d20?
Yep. We'll see with the 12 they do run into it, though it gets a little bit lost. So they're on their way back when it reaches them.
Okay.
Which was already due to happen. It's just that they're well and on their way by the time it happens.
What did the message say again?
It said, waiting at the Galvanar household, Deus.
Gotcha.
All right. You got a couple minutes before they arrive within town. Is there anything else you guys want to do?
He's going to... Let's see. Leaving wouldn't be good.
We haven't started making our way back to the house, right?
Yeah, I guess that's one thing we could do, but besides that, let's see. He would... Oh, I guess he would look for, I guess, newspapers or like any kind of news, postings, like word of mouth in regards to Mefra Dune, maybe?
Mefra Dune, yeah. So there are like town criers, and they're just like little dwarven kids. They're not like little. They're like 20, which is still young for a dwarf. But they're just kind of rattling a bell and yelling out stuff. And as you hear what they have to say, they talk about, King potentially sending forces northward if word is not received, which you can take as possibly a bluff even, and that might be worded as such even in the news. Let's see, looking for fellows to join the King's Comet Guard. Brigands spotted, arrests made, trying to make off with contraband goods near the east side of town, of Undrum Town. Things like this. A couple other things come up. If we look at our... Let's see. Stay wary of roads heading northward. Yeah, that's about it, really.
Okay, actually, I know what I'm gonna do. I'm gonna go back to the where we are on the map, the Far Seekers Guild. I'm gonna quickly look for Lancer and just say, would you have any information or a picture even of a Mefra Dune?
No. Yes. We have a sketch of them for sure. Yes. And he will show you the face of a rough sketch of Mefra Dune. She has almost a rougher face, not like battered or anything like that, but she just looks a little pissed in the sketch. She has longer hair, kind of a light brown, and she is sporting a sort of cloak and hood, and she is even depicted as holding a large axe in one hand.
Cool. This is perfect. Thank you so much. Would you know anything about this individual?
Yeah, local smuggler, things like this. Member of Nat Harar, from what I can recall. I believe her family was wronged in some way during the overtaking of Ogar originally. Her family was of once great renown and respect, as things were starting to make their, sort of way, and different factions were beginning to form within the town once it was erected. But something went wayside, and I believe it was the death of her adopted father and mother. And I don't remember. Something about, I believe it was a legacy kill, where it was other members of her family as well, that were put out, not by members of the king, but of a royal accomplice. I believe the king showed particular dissatisfaction with such actions.
Did she inherit her last name from her recently deceased, or not, I guess her deceased parents?
Yes, she is part of Clan Dune, yes.
I see. All right. This has been most helpful, as always.
Gives you a nod. At that time, you guys do get over and begin entering town. Jimbo and fucking Bran, dude. God damn it. What's wrong with everybody with names?
Me?
I don't know. We've forgotten every name so far today.
As we're entering town, quick question for you.
Go for it.
With Krakus being large now,
yes.
Can I ride him?
You can ride. Yeah, you can absolutely ride Krakus.
Bran is friggin' riding Krakus like Bastion on Falcor in the Neverending Story.
Okay.
Who's Krakus?
Krakus is my friggin' giant crow.
Right. Sounds good.
So, Bran is very much enjoying this. At some point in time, he'll probably end up being very relaxed and just kind of trying to lay on his back and play the pipes while Krakus gently, rides the thermals and that sort of thing. But right now, this is straight up straddling him, fist up in the air, kind of woohooing and screaming.
Nice.
Love it.
Yeah, he's pretty large now. It seems like he can just carry just about just you though, while he's flying, and basically nothing else. But he doesn't struggle as you begin riding him up and make use of that wind. And yeah, really, I guess it would be a really exhilarating little trip. What are you looking over? Are you just trying to get a bird's eye view on Fellows Hill a little bit, or what are you peeking at?
Yeah, doing kind of a sweep over, just kind of getting the view, and so damn tempted. If it wasn't for keeping, trying to you know, still stay as a unit with Jimbo and Rocky, he would just go straight up and land flat in the courtyard of the palace, and he may still tell Jimbo that that's what we're doing.
You're in the air right now.
And pulling in, doing there's a big black crow or raven shadow as going over the town and kind of coming in. You can see where Jimbo and Rocky are. Ends up kind of hovering right over there.
Go ahead and you can make a perception check and see if you can spot him in the air.
Me?
Anybody, yeah. Well, obviously Jimbo knows where Bran just was, but I mean Deus and
blind as a bat.
Yeah, Mo, you don't spot him quite.
You're so enthralled with the newspaper.
We're making perception.
Your passive perception's 15, so yeah, you'll spot a large bird and a small figure riding on top at the very least, gliding overhead.
Familiar creature, kind of. I wonder who that is.
For sure.
Which way are they heading?
Where are they heading?
I was told to come meet y'all at the house, so that's where Jimbo's heading.
All right. I'm assuming that you guys make it to the house before Jimbo does.
Are you flying the whole way there?
Bran?
Well, not me.
Yeah,
No, I'm walking.
Bran is, yeah.
Days, do you point out Bran in the air to me? I have a failed perception check.
Well, I just looked up and I was like, that's a familiar looking creature, kind of strange. So I guess you might hear me say that.
But also a lot bigger than the last time you saw Krakus.
Yeah.
Okay.
But from far away.
So, yeah, you guys are making it back home though, right, Deus and Mo?
Yes.
Yeah.
Perfect. So Jimbo, you enter the door of the Galvanar Manor, and there somewhere within, and behind you descends the Raven. Actually, probably first Bran would arrive on back, unless Bran was escorting Jimbo to make sure he got in all right.
After we know that we're close enough to whip it in the driveway, Bran's just going to go ahead and...
Sure.
Yeah, that's fine. Yeah, that's what I imagined as much.
Do my camels get along with Crow?
Yeah, I was gonna say, do you park Krakus next to the camels?
I mean, he's going to find a spot that's big enough for Krakus, and then hop off and eye the camels. Camels weren't there when they left. Worth taking note, but then looks at Krakus and then is like, "All right, that was fucking amazing. Oh, you're fairly intimidating for a bird, being this large and all, but being able to fly, I get why you do it now. I do. But I imagine that might have taken something out of you. If you need to go find something to eat, fine, but don't take out like an entire flock or something. I don't know how much you eat now. Dear God, I hope I can afford this. But yeah, don't for the love, just no small children. If you pick off a couple of like goats or sheep or something like that, understandable, but yeah, don't destroy an entire family's livelihood or anything.
He'll look at you, his eyes will blink, he'll cock his head to the right, he'll look down at the ground, he will pick up one of the street stones in his mouth and just kind of thrash it around and then throw it down to the ground and look at you.
Didn't understand a word I said, did you?
He'll make like a burp noise.
I wish I could understand what you were saying. I really do. The stone thing is fascinating. I love that you love stones. But you act like it means something, and I don't know what in all the nine hells you're talking about.
He does like a neck bob.
As Jimbo's walking up, I feel like I'm gonna accidentally cast what's it called? Speak with animals.
Oh yeah, okay.
Yeah. And I'm just gonna like hear Krakus talking, but I'm not gonna understand like what happened and why I can.
God, what does
So what is
Krakus sound?
Krakus saying?
What does Krakus sound like?
A lot like Reef.
Oh yeah, that makes sense too. God, and Reese was just a shitty bird, wasn't he? God, that's
What's
right.
Krakus' intelligence and charisma?
They're pretty good, aren't they?
Let's see. Switch sheets. Krakus.
Ever
Yeah.
ending.
His intelligence is a 6, his charisma is a 7.
Not bad
Not even that bad. Yeah.
for an animal. It's pretty good.
That means he can read, if he was taught. Let's see. Yeah. He's just like, I'm just gonna hang out here. I will find food. I will not eat a child. God. Who do you think I am?
Maybe that howler got into my head or something, or because for all of a sudden I can understand what he's saying. And I look over at Rocky. That's weird, right? Like, can you understand what he's saying?
Can I understand what Krakus is saying?
Oh, yeah, I meant to say Brand, not Rocky. Wait, so he can talk now, right?
Only I guess about like he could before. I don't know. He hasn't said a whole lot. A lot of rocks, a lot of bobbin, squawk here or there. That typical Raven things.
Okay. I could have sworn he said he's not going to eat a child, but but okay. Maybe I've just had a weird day and that howler's been in my head.
Oh, 1 second. If so, might be a great thing. All right, Krakus. If Jimbo's right, and you just said that you aren't going to eat a child, Bob once?
You Bob once.
Well, hot damn. I think you understood what Birdie Boy said.
Huh. My neck, I think, is gonna start like burning a little bit. They're like, oh, I'm gonna just kind of rub it. That's weird. That's weird that I can understand him, but wait, so you can't understand what he's saying?
No, but it's nice to know that he can understand me to a certain extent, I guess. If I know that, hey, Krakus, can you Bob once again if you can understand when I say things?
You'll Bob once.
Fucking hell. We can actually start to communicate, I guess, a little bit now then, can't we?
I guess so.
All right, Birdie Boy. This is something to note. This is, yeah. I don't know what happened with you there, Jimbo, but I'm going to say it's a good thing.
Yeah, well, I guess I can talk to animals now. Wait. Rocky.
I was about to say, Bran turns and looks at Rocky.
Rocky, can you understand what I'm saying?
How does Speak with Animals work? Is it all of them or just one animal?
I thought... I don't...
1 second, I'll pull it up.
I didn't actually put it on my...
You gain the ability to comprehend and verbally communicate with beasts for the duration. The knowledge and awareness of many beasts is limited by their intelligence, but at minimum, beasts can give you information about nearby locations and monsters, including whatever they can perceive or have perceived within the past day.
Am I Rocky or are you Rocky Woo? Because you'll be able to talk to him then.
Okay, yeah. I could play Rocky.
If you want to, go for it, yeah. That's fine.
What does Rocky sound like?
Southern
Sylvester
gentleman.
Stallone.
Oh, Southern. Ugh.
Hold on. I'm gonna have to work on the accent, but he's just gonna look at me and nod for right now. And that's it. But I'm gonna work on a little accent for him.
Gives you the tip of the hat and gives you a nod.
Yeah. Well, I guess we need to meet up with Deus and meet our reinforcements.
Well, I suppose, head inside. I'll see you later, birdie boy.
He gives you a bob and kind of fluffs out and just sits on the ground.
There you go, then. All right.
So everyone has an animal companion of sorts?
Just about. Wait, yes. Literally
Yes,
everybody in
we
this
all
party
do.
has one. That's great.
Understood.
Even our previous members had animal companions.
We're basically Fur and Fang.
Yeah.
You can have one too.
He has 2 camels.
I was about to say, he's got
Ooh.
camels.
You pass through and enter the Galvanar Manor. Where are you guys posted up?
So Bran arrives first. Does Jimbo arrive second?
I believe so.
I would arrive last, right?
I
Because if you two are with each other, I've definitely arrived after Bran because he flew in.
well, and you guys were just talking out.
But we just
outside,
walked in
too.
together, yeah.
Yeah. Oh, yeah. So we would
Oh, we
just
met
walk in
outside?
together.
They met
Oh, no.
outside. You guys are inside, is what I'm saying.
But who's they met outside?
Bran and Deus, as Bran was getting off of the.
No.
I'm not landing the big bird
or,
inside
I'm sorry,
the
Bran,
house.
Bran and Jimbo. I misspoke.
Yeah.
Bran and Jimbo.
He
are
was
outside.
flying, and I was walking up the hill, and
Yeah.
then when he landed, I showed up a second or two later.
And they were talking outside for a bit, and now they're coming inside. And you two, Mo and Deus, are already in the manor.
Okay.
So you guys meeting in like the just the main entry hall, or
Yeah, we'll
Right.
be in the main hall
that main?
waiting, I guess.
It is on my sheet now.
Right. Speak with animals. Beautiful. Okay. What's this look like? I mean, it's not currently mealtime, but there are a couple brothers and the actual Galvanar son. Let's see, what's his name? Bandon is there working on something. He's just scribbling down, like doing the equivalent of like homework. It looks like.
How old is the son, roughly?
He's like older. He's working on like some arcane thing right now.
Okay. If I saw him while I'm waiting for the others, I would have looked at what he was doing.
Oh, just doing a bit of transcription here. Trying to, figure out some more of my spell book. How's it going?
Oh, are you a caster?
Hi, just starting out.
I've studied in the magical arts as well. If there's anything you need help with, I can maybe give you some ideas or
Oh,
information.
sure. I'm just learning right now. But I'll let you know if I run into a snag later.
All right.
Hey, say, Jimbo, I really hope he doesn't end up eating an entire flock. What do you say? A celebratory drink?
Of course. We gotta tell them of the good news.
He sees, he just kind of hollers out to everybody. Hey guys, the weird thing that howls to greet the day ain't going to be howling no more.
And
Like-
guess whose name we did it in? And what is it again? Galvanar?
Yes.
That's right, right?
Yeah.
In Galvanar's name, I say.
It'll
And
be
I-
like-
I gesture back to you.
A few people will be like, glory to Galvanar and things like that. They'll chime in. And the son will kind of get up and with a grin. You killed, okay. Well, you went out there and slayed the rooster. Great. What was it?
It's a feckin' ugly rooster. It was a howler.
It was this big beastie boy who looked like a. I'm gonna describe it, but I don't know what it's like. What did it look like again? It
And
was
I
like
got a
this.
token to show everybody. Hold on. Because you've got it, right?
Oh yeah, we got the hide.
We
Corpse.
got the hide.
Yeah.
We've got the hide and some teeth and his vocal cords.
That's right, the vocal cords.
Bran kind of plays them like a flute.
Oh,
What did you guys do after you defeated the beast?
um,
Went
well,
home.
after we killed him, we closed the portal by destroying these pillars around it and filling up the portal. And yeah,
Jimbo gets basically all the credit for that because he was, I'm the brains of the outfit, he's the brawn.
Ah, you destroyed the portal. That's very clever.
I figured, maybe another thing might come through it like that, and we definitely can't have something like that running around the area, so we took it out.
I saw you did. A good job.
Standing near, or sitting near, I suppose, up to him, near Deus, is a 7'6" tall, armor-clad individual.
Oh,
I'm gonna turn to Mole and I'm gonna say, allow me to introduce to you the rest of the crew. This is Jimbo.
I'm gonna walk up. I'm gonna look you up and down and put my hand out. I'm Jimbo. Nice to meet you.
Greetings, Moenheim of Light. Pleasure to meet you as well.
And this is Rocky. He's our resident mascot.
He will give like a little pointy like little finger gun and a salute.
I nod in his direction.
He's medium sized, by the way.
Jeez.
Yeah, he's medium. Yeah, he's a medium creature, medium raccoon.
So he's
like
a
us
person.
size.
Yeah. And that's Bran.
Pleasure to meet you. Bran Marwolite.
So what you see, because I don't think he's actually knows what we look like. Jimbo is a how tall is he now? 6'7"? He's grown. He's growing. He's a growing boy. He's like 6'7" now. And he's got long curlish hair. You can kind of see the image. He's always wearing these blacksmithing goggles. I don't have it on the image, but he's got blacksmithing goggles on. That silly little hat. His beard is going to be a little bit braided. Some singe marks all over his face. Very kind smile. Bluish eyes. He's in I think he's in plate armor now, right?
Yeah,
I haven't really done anything to it. So yeah, he's just in a nice big old plate armor outfit. And I think that's just about it. And his weapons are unsummoned right now. He doesn't have anything on him.
So I would have changed my greetings to, it's a nice piece of armor you're wearing. Who made that for you?
Well, we actually took it off of a body of this lady we killed, and I repurposed it into this wonderful thing. And it's actually got some like little charms and stuff kind of on it. If you look really close at it, I haven't done too much to it, but it's got like a little tugboat on like the left shoulder, just like a tiny little like carving of it in there or something like that, and like a little swamp.
I'd very much like to look at that more if time was given.
Well, I'm actually, I like to do a lot of blacksmithing and all that kind of stuff, and I like to work with armor and weapons and really improve things and strengthen stuff, so I can always take a look at your stuff and, maybe I can make it a little bit better. And I'm going to look over your chainmail, and I'm like, dink here, and I could definitely improve this here.
I appreciate that. I'm also uh, into blacksmithing.
Oh, fellow
It
brother in arms, I see.
yeah, it would be nice to share experiences and knowledge in this matter.
Well, I'm sure I
Like a
can show you a
crafter, I
thing or
see.
two about a thing or two.
Likewise.
And then
What do you look like, Bran?
Bran is, and I don't know how to pop a token up, but
I think
there
I'm
you
the
go.
only person who can. So
Well, there you go. Beautiful. Bran's about 6'1", 6'2". He's a half elf. Dark brown hair, blue eyes. Kind of a lanky build. He's got leather armor, but he wears it since he's been doing the coming back and relax kind of thing. It's basically his shirt and the armor, which is more like a vest at the moment, are kind of undone, like halfway down 70s disco almost style. Soft leathers, that sort of thing. He's got on his hanging off of his belt is a holy symbol of the Raven Queen. He's got the pinion. He's got a short sword that's got I think the end of the pommel now has a top-hatted raven skull.
Yes.
But it's got a lot of an interesting combination between some feather designs, but also some like celestial. It's star-like in certain ways. I don't exactly remember. You'll have to help me out there, Jimbo.
Yeah, I remember that it was like down the pommel and stuff was just like kind of like stars flowing, and then the hat. Yeah, there was like a little fisherman hat like mine, and the eyes are starting to kind of like glow with like a little faint red to them now.
So that's Bran.
Do you have a bow?
A bow? No,
Yeah, okay,
no, he's short sword and dagger.
gotcha. I see you're a fan of the Raven.
I'm a devotee of the Dusk Maven herself. Are you also a worshipper?
Not of the said queen, but I am a holy man as well.
I wouldn't necessarily say that I'm very holy.
Did you guys discover anything else on your mission?
Well, we did meet this strange fellow. I think his name was Thaddeus. Was that his name? Right?
That's
I can't remember if that was his name or not. I might be just saying that out of my butt.
Oh, you're remembering it right, yeah.
No,
Okay.
That's what he told us.
That's what he told us.
Not that I trust much of what happened with him.
And just before I and then I kind of get in closer to you two, and I'm like, just before we closed the portal, he did jump through. I was actually meaning to ask around if anyone's seen this gray tiefling here before.
I don't think that would be necessary. Shall we talk upstairs?
Sure.
Proceeds to walk up to our room.
Is there an inside thing like the tavern had?
no, I haven't put together something like this yet. Making
No
the
worries.
mansion would be a bit more complicated than the
Fine.
inn. It's actually a larger building than the inn.
Okay.
And we all have our own rooms, isn't that right?
Yeah, you all have your own rooms. Yep.
Mhm.
I get a new one as well? That's
Yep.
fantastic.
You have a room now. Yep.
And what weapon do you use, Mo, while we're walking up?
I'm a fan of the long sword.
Do you prefer Moenheim or Mo?
I go by
Or
either.
should I call you Mr. Light? And I wink.
I do a quick chuckle. Huh. Friends call me Mo.
Well, I'll certainly call you Mo. You can call me Jimbo. Ba, 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 ba. Well, yeah. Can I see your sword real quick, if you don't mind?
Sure, handle this with care.
And yeah, when we get into the room, I'm going to throw the sword into the forge, and and I'm gonna take my shield and throw it in there and remove the forge buff on it. Is that how
Okay.
that works? Yeah.
Yeah, so you have 4 that you can use, right?
Yeah, F4.
Forge.
So I'm getting rid of the shield, and I have the flail, the gun, the pinion, and now the sword.
And now the sword. Yeah.
Okay. Yeah.
So yeah. It ejects the shield. It no longer has the forge trait. It goes back to its original form.
Yeah. And I just pick that up and I say, "Sorry, Pappy. I know you like looking all cosmic-y and whatnot, but I think this might be a better for the team."
It's all right there, Jimbo. No problem.
And I, as I pull the sword out, what magical way do you want it to look, Mo? Because it's gonna be based off of Jimbo's interpretation of you.
Oh, I'm thinking.
Just think on that for a second while we talk. So you wanted to say something, Daves?
Yes. Are we all gathered?
Yeah, you guys are gathered in one of your 4 rooms, whichever one.
So this is I'm sure you guys got the message early this morning, perhaps, from Spirit Ode. This is the one he has mentioned, Mr. Moenheim himself.
Well, yeah. He does.
Figured as much.
Yeah, he does look like a strong fellow. I
Fate
kind of look
given.
up at him.
Like us. He came here to hunt for the Umbral Call, but I already caught him up on our situation there.
Speaking
However,
of the Umbral Call, what did you find out about Stalingard?
that was exactly what I was about to talk about next.
Sorry to cut you off, my friend.
So I brought her back to the same place where we brought the eye. She was brought back to life, unlike the eye. She's currently kept in the bronze prison. What's it called?
The Amber Prison. Yeah.
Amber prison. There we go. She. What did I learn from her? She said that she was shown visions of worlds beyond ours, and she wanted to take down Eastgard because she thought it was weak and wanted to, I guess, make it a better place, but also she wanted to, I guess, destroy it because it's for her goal of getting further beyond. It was a little bit confusing. However, the thing I was able to connect was that she was shown a vision. I'm gonna turn to Bran. Do you recall when we were talking to, or we were in the Chantry of the Dusk, we were also shown a vision?
Aye.
I'm not sure where the vision came from, but I presume that whatever it was the same person that created it, showed us this vision, showed her a similar vision. This is purely speculation, but in the future, should you see, I guess, another vision of something greater, something beyond our world, just keep this in mind. And try to, if you can, figure out its source.
Is this? I wonder if she's referring. Out of character. I told y'all about like the countless worlds and all that other stuff, right?
Yep.
Yeah.
Okay. I forgot if I did or not. Yeah. I wonder if she saw what I saw. There's no way there's just absolutely no way that she would want to destroy our planet. That would make no sense. Or destroy Eastgard. I'm sorry. And work for this overall call and yeah, I mean their goal is to corrupt the world, and there's no way. I don't understand what vision she would have seen.
She said she was willing to show us more if we let her out. Not necessarily free her, but let her walk free with us in tow, I suppose. I considered the proposition, but I figured I would have you guys' input before any action took place.
Well, you say she's in prison, right?
Yeah, she's not going anywhere anytime soon.
Oh.
Branch is going slack-jawed, and just as the story goes on, is looking more and more like a trout at the moment.
Well, we could definitely. Let's see. I'm sorry. We could definitely. We can definitely, I guess, let her go whenever we have, time to actually do so. I mean, if she's just in the prison, she's not going anywhere anytime soon. We can definitely amass maybe some stronger people than us to go with us, or maybe just go and take her.
Y'all are awfully trusting.
As are you. We just met this man here, and you guys trusted him right away?
I'm taking him at Spirit Ode's word. There's a certain modicum of general hospitality that's shown, something that doesn't get shown to someone who signs up to work with a whole bunch of child killers.
Well, I was mainly referring to the warden herself. And maybe some people she closely relies on, because if she's bringing us somewhere, that could be directly to the heart of the operation. And maybe we would want somebody like them to tail us, or who knows, but we would definitely have to work with the powers that be to figure that situation out.
And also maybe check to make sure she's just not telling you something so that you can take her out of a friggin' prison.
Well, if we keep her in binds, with all of us looking over her, I don't think she'd be able to escape. Though I don't really know her capabilities. What was she like, Bran? You were the one who defeated her.
I'm sorry, we got involved in a bit of a fight. It kind of cut down on the conversation and the getting to know you. Wasn't exactly speed dating.
Was she a worthy adversary?
She knocked me fucking unconscious. She had a friggin' boulette that kind of burrowed up out of the ground.
Well, she's on her own now. I don't think she'd be too much of a threat, especially with these guys around. He's gonna nod over to the two big giants in the room.
Yeah.
Anyway,
if you took her down with your friends, we could definitely take her down too. But
I don't think we need to concern too much about her. I guess another thing I learned is that she was probably the last member here that we need to be concerned ourselves with. As for other tasks in Eastgard, were there anything else you guys were hoping to accomplish? Because I know I do.
We've dealt with the portal, which we need to go talk to His Majesty and probably the Farseekers Guild. There were a couple of bounties when we went to visit there before, and I don't know about you, but I'm always up for getting a bit of, money to make my pockets sing. There's some buying a couple of things I want to ask about, and there's your little gray friend Jimbo, and there was the town that's lost communication with. That was the next thing that the king had mentioned, and there are a couple of the connections with the kids that were killed. I don't know about y'all. I'm up for trying to kill some fucking Zarwan assassins that are all for killing innocents and children, but it seems like a pretty full list at the moment.
That's a good summary. As for the Tsar one, they were being employed by the Umbral Call. If there are no more Umbral Call here, I don't think we need to worry too much about them, their presence here, if they even remain, or if they even choose to remain here.
Wherever they go, part of their initiation is killing innocents. They're a friggin' assassin group. If we can take them out, I'm not necessarily saying we can going to destroy the entire organization, but if you've got a pit of snakes, you don't just let it all sit there.
I suppose, but how do you propose we find and chase them down? If that is your plan.
I've asked Bankri, I've asked Ori. It's basically you can stand around and look in some of the less than savory areas, but then basically anywhere there's a dark corner, just shy of standing out and going, here, snaky, snaky, snaky.
If their motive is, well, besides killing, is money, and their money maker is gone, let's secure Eastgard first, and we can worry about them a little bit later. But we have more pressing news. So you mentioned the city to the north. I got word in town that the king might be sending out a military force north, or is it north? Yeah, north to Inyodir. That could stir up some trouble, and I think we should try to figure out what's happening up there before he potentially causes some civil war or something. He did also ask us to look or try to find word of what's happening up there, so maybe we should complete that request. But before we do that, I do think collecting a reward for securing the what's it called, the portal, would be wise. As for the bounties, I was also looking for them, and I have one clue potentially. There is he's gonna turn a brand. There is an individual by the name of Methra Dune. Are you familiar?
Her name was in the Farseekers Guild. That's all I really know. I think I mentioned her to Ari and mentioned that she was on the run.
He's gonna conjure an image of her with minor illusion. He's gonna say, so this is her. She is one of the Netharar, and she's also wanted. There has been word that she was recently captured by the guards, but also I heard a rumor that there was maybe some scoundrel that escaped recently. Possibly it's her. I talked to Bankri, said that if she did escape, she'd be in a camp to the northeast, and that if we were to approach, we should bring up his name, otherwise we be pelted with arrows. I think we should investigate her situation to find out more, perhaps more about the bounties. And also, we need to head northwards anyway, so this might not be a bad idea. I suppose one last thing we do before doing so is I asked oh god, his name, Brunhilde, to make another appointment with the king, so maybe we can figure out what his plans are for the north, as well as maybe even find out more about Methra Dune. Maybe we can handle things so he doesn't have to mobilize a military force. What do you guys think?
Well, Mo? Mr. Lat? Yeah, Mr. Lat. What do you think about all this?
I worry about the possible oncoming of military forces from the north. And I'm unsure of this town's capability to defend such an attack.
I think what they mean is that the king is about to send a military force to the north. They've lost communication. They've lost communication with the town in Yodir, if I remember correctly, and he's concerned about it. That's also where his sister, who was the queen before he deposed her, don't know if she's actually in Yodir, but around that area, So this may be also him trying to take out the competition, as you would. So it's that sort of thing. Basically, there's the potential for what could be a civil war, but there's also the fact that there's a town that no one's heard anything from in quite a while.
Is she evil?
We haven't
Sorry.
spoken to her yet, so
We've not
Okay.
spoken to her, but the general understanding from the people that I've talked to is that she enjoyed being a queen, wasn't really great at taking any action.
I think people liked her, but she was not seen as a strong leader.
Okay.
I believe it was crime rates went pretty high. Nobody really cared that she was queen. Everything was pretty peaceful and lackadaisical.
Ah, okay.
High crime rates.
All
Okay.
right.
Well,
So I will talk to Brunhild again and figure out if we can get another meeting with the king. Sorry, did you have something to say, Mo?
no, I was just trying to reword what I said then, and to make it shape something like I'm interested in going with the army to figure out what happened to that town that went silent, basically.
I suppose we can mobilize with the army, but let's hear from the king first, I suppose.
There you go. Okay.
Meanwhile, maybe you guys can collect. Actually, I think the king would be our man to reward us for closing the portal, I suppose.
Well, until we got your owl, that was where we were going to head. So
Yeah, we figured we would come tell you the good news, and we could get the word upon Brunhilde. What? Not Brunhilde.
Hurricane?
What was her name that we just?
Oh, Methradun?
No, the lady that you went and interrogated. I can't remember her name.
Oh,
Stalingard.
Yeah, Gapra Stalingard.
Yeah, Stalingard. Yeah, get news on Stalingard. But from what you were telling me, that's pretty much all of the Umbral Call in the area.
It would seem so. Which is why I think our goal now, since, we as Fakehaven have cleared out the Umbral Call, is to just strengthen the land and the people here. There is still, unrest amongst the people. So we might have to take some action and figure out what's going on and just settle the peace here before we finish up in this nation. We should have another meeting with the king. Let's.
Okay.
I'm gonna talk to Brunhild. Actually, before I do that, I suppose there's one more thing I need to let you guys know about.
Go on.
How do I say this? It's another friend of ours. You've met him. And then behind Deus, you're gonna see a pair of wings show up. And then a silver-skinned tiefling is gonna come out from behind him.
Bran is telekinetically shoving Thaddeus against the wall.
I'm popping the shotgun out.
What is the save on this?
On the telekinetic shove?
Where did you just come from? And that's what I'm
it's
screaming.
let's see, 8 plus 3 plus 14.
14 strength save?
Yep.
Okay. Wow.
Oh shit.
Dear Lord.
What's the push range of that? Is it 5 feet?
Yep.
Okay. I guess he gets pushed 5 feet. And then Deus.
Where the fuck did you come from?
You.
It's okay, Bran. This is one of us. Can you
the
feel it?
shotgun is? Yeah, I felt that, but I saw him go through that portal, And he wasn't too kindly on revealing himself.
And he's
How,
gonna
Didn't
speak
tell
up.
us
how
anything.
far is he from us feet wise?
I imagine he got pushed up
He's-
against the wall. Or...
He was
That
he,
was the
he
goal.
came out right behind Deus, and then he got pushed back 5 feet. I don't know how big the room is, so I can't really say.
Bran has also gone to draw the pinion.
I
It would
wanted to.
seem that. Sorry. Oh, what were you gonna do something?
Yeah, I was. I know I don't have my sword on me, but I can't remember the name of this thing. I know I had a teleporting spell, right?
Face step, right?
Misty
Yeah.
Step?
Misty step.
Misty
Yeah.
Step. Yeah, I just didn't see it on here. I was gonna do that right after he got knocked to the wall, and have one of my spears on him since Jumbo's cooking up my sword right now.
Gotcha.
He's gonna speak up. Wait, so are you next to him with a spear on him?
Yeah, you knocked him against the wall, and I just teleported immediately with the spear on him.
And I've got the shotgun pointed at you.
And pinion's drawn.
Interesting. He's gonna speak up. It would seem that I have not made the best first impression. And he's gonna turn to Mo. Hello, new member. This is quite the meeting. Allow me to reintroduce myself now that we're all together. My name is Thaddeus Arahar. I am from Taurus-Spar. Well, specifically the moon of Taurus-Spar.
You're from the...
I
The
live on the
moon?
moon, yes.
Go on.
I don't give a flying fuck where you're from. I have no reason to trust you right now. I don't know who the fuck you are. And you, Deus, if he's anywhere tied to you and he hasn't made any of this known, then I'm holding you accountable as well. Give me any good reason why this pinion shouldn't start going for either one of your throats.
He's gonna speak again. So you would trust this... Are you a Goliath? Yeah. You would trust this Goliath you just met, but you wouldn't trust me? What
Hell
difference is there?
yes. The difference is he was freaking announced by Spirit Ode to be looked out for. You, however, when we are talking to you, you gave no introductions, you played shady, you stalked us. If you're supposed to be a friend, that's not a very good way to act about one, especially when there's assassins and people looking to kill us in town. And I pointed all of that out very well to you, and you didn't do anything about it. Now, pardon me if I'm just not going to welcome you with open arms, unless one of them has a dagger to land flat in your back.
Well, I see Spirit Ode doesn't know my presence then. That's good to know. Also,
That's not something good to say if you want to still be around here. And Bran is going to toll the dead on Deus, or on Thaddeus.
Bran, make a wisdom save.
Bran
Right.
make a wisdom save. Interesting.
Doesn't beat it. Bran, you are frozen in place.
Can he talk? Or is it just full frozen?
You are finding it a little difficult to move right now, but you could talk.
Whatever the fuck is happening right now, whoever is in charge of this, you better fucking drop it.
Wait, out of character. Am I able to figure out what happened just now?
Wait, that wasn't you?
No, that wasn't him at all. That was somebody else. You cast it on Deus, right?
Thaddeus.
Thaddeus. All right, it'll drop.
Okay. I'm confused. What was...
Can I use my divine sense?
Go ahead. That's a great idea.
Is
at
there
the-
a fiend or demon around?
At the tail end of your divine sense, you will see a strong celestial presence pass through the room like a wave. My dice.
The number of dice I'm hearing rolling is scary.
No.
Yeah,
I just have them all out. I was making towers while you guys were talking. I want to be honest with you.
No, that's what I do with my dice when I'm in person.
That's
Yep.
funny.
Okay, so at the tail end, we see a celestial being in the room.
Are you
just
rolling something right now?
no, not at all. Just a wave of celestial force over the room.
Okay. I guess I can't figure out what that is, right?
Okay.
You could maybe imply. You're not unsure, I would say.
Okay, all right, that's fine. Let's see.
Wait.
He's gonna say, so where I'm from, I was a spy operative, and my old habits just kicked in, you see. I did not mean to impose on you guys, but I was there to keep an eye out for you guys just in case you needed any sort of assistance, in case some trouble popped up. I am another half of, he's gonna gesture the dais, of this one here. And I guess now I am a fake given brother.
Is that why I sensed Deus, but I saw you?
Indeed, we share not the same body, but we share a same mind and almost a.
And you got half of one between the two of you.
And then Deus is gonna speak up. So he is indeed my another, I guess, a past self of mine. We do have different sort of ambitions and personalities, but he is indeed a half of me now. And he was from Landing, you see, when we were choosing our boons for the second time. So this
I
is,
was wondering what you got.
yeah, so this is Thaddeus. We can always communicate to each other and see each other's thoughts, and yeah, he's a past self of mine is how I understand it. He's definitely lived his own life, and he's got his own, I guess, motives, sort of. But he also understands our overall goal and mission and everything. So try to, I guess, get along. And he's gonna kind of like squint at Thaddeus.
You could see why we could be suspicious is because he just showed up at the portal. And then I also saw him here, and I said hello, and he just smiled at me and walked away. You could have introduced himself then.
See, I figured if he's gonna speak up, I figured if I kept myself unknown, then if you know how there's a term where if you can fool your friends, you can fool your enemies. Anyway, that was just a bit of fun on my end. I'm sorry if it offended either of you guys.
I
When does
back
the
away from
freezing? When does the freezing stop?
Freezing stopped as soon as the spell
I'm
failed.
gonna lower the gun.
Yeah.
Yeah, I back away saying I sense no evil from him.
I don't, like I said, I don't sense malintent.
Brian is going to walk out and slam the door behind him.
All right.
He's gonna say, "It seems like that one does not like surprises."
No, I don't think he does. Maybe he just needs to cool off for a second. But Mo, it has been an absolute pleasure to meet you. I mean, I gotta say, you do look impeccable. I mean, look at those muscles. I mean, they're almost as good as mine, and I flex.
Appreciate that, Jimbo. I say questioningly, confused on what's happening.
I'm gonna go after Brandon to see what he's all mad about, but we'll definitely reconvene in maybe a couple minutes.
Very well. Thaddeus, is there a window here?
There's windows all over this thing. And to that
Is it-
point, Bran, as you're passing through the hallway after slamming the door, you pass.
Yep.
Make a perception check for me.
Yeah. Perception.
Fuck. Okay. In the reflection of the window, as you're kind of walking past it, you'll see the visage of a familiar woman giving you sort of a shrug as you pass by.
A familiar woman.
She's got white hair, violet eyes.
Hold on, like, white hair, violet eyes guy. Why is this? That's not Genera, is it?
No.
No.
Hold on. I will just get her token for you quick. It's been a while, man. It's been a while.
Music
Well,
stuff, by
there's-
the way.
Yeah, it's all right. I'll get to that in just a second.
Oh, it's under stat.
She gives you a little shrug as you're walking.
Oh,
That's a
Warden? Warden?
a
Yeah.
warden's soul. Interesting.
He's going to hold on. If as he catches a glance about that, he's going to think he's muttering under his breath and then just stops and it's just, Amara, are you here?
You will. Oh man, yeah, she's there. She will. Let me get the token ready. I just want to get something playing during this. This is chill. This will be fine. Nope, that's a fucking ad, dude. Get some blue turtle or something. I don't think we're gonna go into a fight. Session's almost over. Commands chat. All right. She will. She'll pop up. Kind of via that familiar sort of wormhole, and drop from the ceiling before you, right before you. Hey, what's up?
What the fuck was that?
You're not supposed to hurt each other. That's like rule number 2.
How am I supposed to trust anyone who's part of my team if they're treating us like that?
That is another issue. If you have problems like that, there are channels, Bran. Effective ones. Did anybody get hurt because of that?
Did anyone get hurt? No.
No, but somebody could have, right?
As far as me trying to hurt Thaddeus, is that what you're talking about?
No, I just mean general.
Yes, someone could have gotten hurt.
Maybe. Keep an eye on him.
Stop talking.
He'll be all right. They can do very little to hurt you, those two. I promise you that much. You'll be safe.
I think this is about when Jimbo would come walking out.
Okay,
Yep.
Oh, what Warden?
Hey,
What
Jimbo.
are you? Was that you back there?
Yeah, I'm sorry. I have to do these things, though.
Oh, so you just popped up at it. Anyway, well, that doesn't matter. So what you here for? Not just to stop that, huh?
Mostly.
Oh. Well, did you learn anything from our eye fellow? I know you've been giving him your famous techniques.
Mostly it's been members and things like that, locations. I haven't been able to get the headquarters yet or anything like that, but a few things I've gotten.
Okay.
I have an idea, but I'd rather not do it.
What's your idea?
Well, I like this current body, but I don't need to keep it. Could always
Go.
swap over to his and infiltrate that way. but I'd prefer not to.
It's not worth it.
No, he's really not as nice looking as me. That's all. Jim, pleasure to see you. Bran, you're all right.
You understand where I'm coming from, right?
Oh, absolutely. I've, trust me, killed for less. But it's just how the rules are. I have my job and you have yours.
Then can someone go and talk some sense into the fucking idiot that's inside that room?
Well, I don't think he means us any harm, Brand.
Oh, that's almost worse. How are we supposed to trust someone who's going to act like that? In a city full of fucking assassins?
I guess he's just gonna have to start out walking up walking up the hard hill, as my pappy would say. You know, he's got the road ahead of him if he wants to get your trust. But we should give him the benefit of the doubt if Deus is gonna, I guess, speak up for him.
Honestly, I'm as mad at Deus as I am at him.
Well, I'm gonna have to, I guess, let y'all work that out, but guess just don't. I guess we probably shouldn't try to kill each other. If anything, we should just kill each other with words.
I've got plenty of those.
Well,
Bran's going to just look at Amara, who right now he's so pissed that she's not, that he stopped her, that she stopped him, that he's not giving her the honor of a title or anything like that.
that's
Just excuse me, and just heads on out. He's leaving the house right now.
sure.
Well, don't go too far. I'd like to have dinner and stuff, and we still got that thing at the Hard Hat. Is that where I'm meeting my friend later?
Yeah.
Yeah. Haldar. Right? Is that his name?
Yes, I think so. Yeah, with the new recruits, right?
Yes.
Yep, we'll get to that stuff next session.
Right. So
yeah.
It's just remember about the warden, and then you're gone. Okay.
Should give a sniff. Hey, there's somebody new around here, isn't there?
Yeah, it's the Mr. Moamham of Light.
She'll walk
He's
in.
It's a strong-looking fellow.
I'm eager to meet him. She'll walk into the room. Well. Let's be nice, everybody. Oh, look at you. You're tall.
You must be who I sensed earlier.
It's a pleasure to meet you. I am, I suppose, in a lot of ways, the one responsible for, I guess, your well-being, and the a lot of the powers that you hold. It's yeah.
This is the physical embodiment of that skeleton you met in that.
Wait, did Jimbo come back in the room?
Yeah, I walked back in with.
Jimbo's just behind. Yeah, that's what I imagine.
I was with. Yeah.
Oh, okay.
I was walking back in with the warden.
Deus is gonna say hello, warden.
She'll give you a a raised eyebrow nod, with a slight little smirk on the side.
What brings you to Eastgard?
Business.
Well, are we on the same page, or are you on your own business?
I'm on my own duties. Now, as I sit in this room, though, I will say, to you all, excellent job. Both of you, your teams have slain a member of the Emerald Call. Oddly enough, both similar sects of work. I think you should just be proud of that.
I was able to discover that the one we captured most recently is likely the last member in Eastgard.
I see. Have you chosen another location to begin your work in then?
We have not quite discussed it together, and we also have a new member to consider.
I'll expect your proposal very soon.
Very well.
As in leaving Eastgard and going somewhere else?
Eastgard will remain open to you, of course. You have your work to do, but just understand that while some may give you more freedom than others, I, the Warden, certainly have certain expectations of you.
There are things unsettled in Eastgard. I know the Umbral Call has been, for the most part, wiped out. Do you think it would be wise for us to move on? Or should we, I don't know, I guess conclude our business here, even though it's not fate-given related?
I suppose
Perhaps.
if it's not fate-given related, weigh your odds, weigh your cost and benefits. What do you think you can get out of it? I'm a selfish soul, I understand, but ultimately, given our work, that's what it comes down to.
But I guess we'll have to, us four sit down and, well, not you, Warden, but Bran, and sit down and decide where we go next, and if what we're doing here outweighs whatever way we may go.
I would like to conclude the business here, and I'm sure Bran wants to tie up this loose end as well, especially after making some connections.
Warden, you wouldn't happen to know anything about the town up north, Indonir, huh?
I mean, I know there's people alive there. I don't sense any fate given, from what I can tell.
Have you been before?
I've not been to India, do you know?
Is that how
said-
the portal works? I was gonna ask her to portal us over there.
I could use it a few more times, I suppose.
Well, according to the king, the town they haven't heard anything from the town in a while, and the king was getting worried. So we figured maybe something to do with the Umbral Call, but Deus is saying that was the last member. Maybe it's something else altogether.
Are you able to sense young fate given? The ones
Sometimes.
that have not. Alright, so you don't. Do you by chance sense any around?
At least one.
Should we find and secure her or him?
It might be difficult for you to do so.
We can't sense them, right?
You can't sense them currently. You're being veiled. I override that.
What makes you say that?
Well, that's out of character. Or,
Oh, sorry.
That was an out of character statement.
Yeah.
Sorry.
because you guys are currently veiled by the Raven Queen, so you cannot detect fate-given kids.
Do you sense evil in this town, in that town? The one up north?
I sense a great change. I sense far more souls than there used to be. This might be a good thing, actually.
More souls in Eastgard or up north or?
Up
In
north?
Inyodir, it seems much larger a town than it should be, by a logical sense.
Ah,
Congregation of sorts.
I may know what is going on, perhaps.
What do you
I'm
reckon?
not sure. Well, the king mentioned of the. Let me check my notes real fast. Something horde. The Zavid horde. They were coming from the north. I'm not sure if they are the ones that you are sensing.
The Zaved reached this far south, but not in this vast of a number. Not from what I can tell. As somebody who has to spend a lot of time getting fate-given kids out of the Zaved horde's nation, I think that might not be them just yet.
So in Inyodir, you sense a lot more life, a lot more souls. You said.
Souls. Sentient souls.
Souls.
Hmm.
New people.
I think it'd be worth investigating.
I would like to go there before the king's army.
That was my plan as well. We should meet up with the king regardless, and then head up north. At least that's our current plan. If you have other plans here, Warden, then we won't take up your time.
No, I've got plenty to worry about myself. I will be going soon, unless there's anything else that you need of me.
So if we ever just want to see you really quick, I could just swing my sword or my
I
mace.
prefer you not do that, Jimbo. She'll give you a wry grin.
Well,
I will say-
you know, if things come good.
For all intents and purposes, it's been an honor serving with you all. I will say that my time with you will be coming to a close soon, though. At least temporarily.
Well,
However do you mean? You kind of sound like you're about to go on some kind of suicide mission.
No, nothing like that. Mr. Soul will be taking the reins in the coming weeks.
The one in the landing.
Yes, correct. As Greth will allow us to reconnect for a while.
Oh. So there will be no physical embodiment.
No, the original will take control.
The original.
I will be the wicked man that I once was several years ago.
Oh.
big bad warden himself.
Be on your best behaviors, I recommend. You steer clear, I would say.
So
We'll see about that.
what of your current body, I suppose?
I will remain and take control once he leaves, if he leaves. But regardless, I will be at his disposal.
Are you separate souls? How does that work?
I am this individual, a fragment, one of 54. Less
Like a revenant, sort of?
Yes, that revenant is similar, a little less potent than the ones I would summon, yes. I myself am such a revenant. The original form is kept far away.
And I'm gonna turn to Jimbo. This shows the strength of Buddy Revenant of the Warden.
I know.
Out of respect for your assistance, I will let you know now, if you do any evil in any form for any reason, I will show no mercy.
Are you talking to the Warden?
Yeah, no, this was in character. Sorry.
Dave's gonna turn to you. He's gonna say, the Warden here is I don't know how to put it, simply the most powerful being I've ever seen in my life. So, I would love to see you challenge her.
Now,
It
would be fun, though, to duel, I think, on more equal terms. Maybe another time. A training exercise would be beneficial, no? When I'm back in town, maybe.
I saw her shoot this guy 3 times in the head. No, wait, I wasn't there. I wasn't there, actually.
But you were there when she fought the King Zoro.
Yeah, sorry, I did see her shoot some... Oh, she did just shoot some dude in the head, didn't she? He was about to kill me, and she was just like...
As a
bonus
reaction,
action.
she killed him, yeah.
Yeah, reaction, just death. Pointed in the direction. Yeah. Yeah, she's a one tough puppy, I could say.
I would not take her lightly at all. She is incredibly powerful.
So,
But,
just be cautious with Vokt, the actual Warden Soul. Take care.
Well,
That's all I'll say.
I look forward to meeting him.
Well, thank you for your warning. I hope you take care as well.
She'll nod at you all, her face will drop a little bit, and she'll, all right, take care, everybody. And she will
Bye.
drop away. Through the floor.
She does that sometimes. Yeah.
Off character, I'm a little confused between Deus and Thaddeus. Is he still in the room too?
Yeah, they're still there.
Well,
Okay.
I was gonna say, because I didn't get a chance, that when Bran left the room, because you know how I asked about the window?
Yeah.
Yeah, that's what I was thinking too.
Yeah, I was gonna say he goes out the window and then goes back in through a different entrance to start working.
Oh, okay. Sure. Jesus Christ.
Sorry.
All right. We will finish off tonight's session. What's Bran doing?
Is my sword still cooking there, Jimbo?
Oh,
Hey,
we'll finish
hey,
off with that too. Yeah.
Yeah.
Brand is going to head to the only place that really feels like home right now, and that's the Hard Hand.
Sure.
And is just kind of sullen and grumbly, and just kind of told Bonkry, flipped him a couple of, it hasn't even paid him yet. It's just kind of like, you're going to keep the tab open, and I'm going to get very drunk.
Hi. Somebody's got to take a receipt.
Um,
And Bran laughs. Just keep them coming. Just don't completely empty my pockets.
I'll be fair.
Mhm.
And he's going to drink until he feels a little bit better.
All right. Then, what does this sword look like as it comes out of the forge? Which is not a real forge, by the way, just for context for Mo. It is.
so what you saw was like, I imagine, like, I open up like, what would it make sense to you?
Originally, Heartblades, you put the weapon in your own chest. So I don't know what it does now, because it's a star thing, right? So, really up to you.
Maybe I just threw it into the ceiling, but like it went into like,
I like
but
that.
it like disappeared. Yeah, so it's like I threw it into the stars essentially. It should be back any time now, and I guess I'm going to hear the metaphorical ding, ding, and it's like, perfect. And I pull out the blade, and what did you tell me? You said it was, so coming out of the sword is this black blade, black bladed long sword with kind of like this, what did you say, purplish hue kind of going around it, kind of swirling down, and in those purple, that purple kind of hue going around it, you see little glitters of stars. And at the very bottom at the hilt, you just see a little fisherman's cap as the pommel.
Does it do 2d4 fire?
2d4 fire AoE damage.
Yeah.
Wait, they all do AoE damage?
They all do AoE damage.
That's so good. Wait, how does it not affect itself?
Huh?
Does it affect the self?
It just is, I think, hostile creatures.
Oh, okay.
Sorry.
Oh, so it doesn't even affect allies.
Yeah.
That's so good.
Yeah.
It just
Yeah,
does
but
less damage than
corrode-
the normal, like, dice for forge. Yeah.
Yeah, but Corona does do damage to you, so I can't be near you. That blade comes out with a little fisherman's pommel at the bottom. Kind of got this galaxy-looking stars and solar systems going down the blade, and it's a very deep black, like obsidian black. And then I hand it back to you, and I say, "Here you go."
Wow, Jimbo, you are a mighty fine blacksmith.
Well, that's just what my forge can do. I got to show you what kind of actual smithing I could do. If you want to go down to the shop later, I can show you a thing or two.
I would be honored. I have. Let me know how I may repay you for this kind gift.
I know exactly what I can do with you, and could we? If you're just going to hang out at the place for the rest of the day, could we go forage for a couple hours?
Yeah, we could say that you head off to start working in a workshop. Well, Deus is also heading off to get work done.
Oh no, it was just
Yeah,
Thaddeus.
Thaddeus is heading off. Yeah.
Thaddeus was gonna actually talk, figure out if we can get a audience with the king and stuff like that. If not, then he'll work while waiting for an audience.
Mhm.
Yeah.
Actually, you mentioned something about some hoodlum that was to the east that escaped or did some kind of breaking. No, I don't know. Did something happen? It was just rumor.
Go ahead.
I was gonna investigate that if it seemed worth investigating. I don't know.
Yeah, it was like a band of smugglers, right?
Yeah, something like that.
You could ask around if you want to, out on the town quick, and then we'll finish with that.
Okay.
Try to figure out what was meant by that. Yeah.
I would tell the other two here first about that same thing and ask if they'd want to come with. Are they still here?
I think I don't think so.
I think I was just like, I know what I can do with you, and then I dragged him out of the room.
Oh, okay.
Because
Alright.
he told me he can smith, and I was like, I'm gonna put him to work.
Mm-hmm.
Sure. Yeah, let's do that. He's gonna head east of town, I guess, or look for word of mouth rumors for that thing,
Yeah.
and go that way by himself. Actually, with his owl.
That's just Deus.
Just Deus. So go ahead and make that investigation check and see if you can figure something out.
Okay. Can I guidance?
No.
Okay. Oh my
18?
God.
Yeah, you'll figure out that was a not Harar gambling situation with the 18.
Okay. How long does that take?
That's like your thing. Like basically,
Uh.
it's gonna take you quite a while to figure that out.
Damn. Okay. All right. Unfortunate. Do we roll for crafting? Is that what we're doing?
We can do that now or we can do that next. But either way, those will be the last rolls if you're doing them now.
Yeah, let's
Okay.
just knock those out of the way.
All right. Let's
Go
do
for
that.
it. You know what?
Yeah.
Honestly, roll them now and then tell me what you're working on out of game. So.
Is that for me too?
Yep. Go ahead.
Oh, craft.
I was gonna actually ask your help to finish up the dagger faster. Is that something we can both work on?
Yeah, you guys can always work on the same thing together. So you'll do 25 GP of progress. Because he's not expertise, he just has proficiency, but you have expertise. So if you both
Okay.
succeed DC 10, then you'll get full
Am I
super speed.
clicking Smith's tool?
You're gonna click that, and you're gonna.
First roll.
Perfect. 15,
Oh my
that's
God.
good.
Nice, dude.
Ooh,
That just
barely.
succeeds with his thing. Yeah.
With my 2, I succeed. Let's go.
So everybody will get your progress towards whatever.
I rolled a
Bran
2.
will get very drunk. And
I'm so upset because I wanted to go looking for sending stones, but no, Brad would definitely just stomp off and go get drunk.
yeah, maybe Bran will make a few friends that night, though. We'll see.
You're
Yeah.
plus 14. That's crazy. What the heck?
Jimbo cannot
it's-
fail a smithing tools check.
I can't. I cannot fail.
I can only fail a roll 1, I guess.
Yeah,
How do you have plus 14? That's crazy.
All right.
it's the fire rune gives me
Plus
double
3?
proficiency bonus, and that's
So you-
just, it doesn't say like expertise, it just says double proficiency bonus, and I
So
also have expertise
So that's 9 plus what? Your strength?
plus yeah, what is it? Does
It says strength.
It's strength.
Strength,
Yeah.
yeah.
It's
Yeah,
strength. babe.
strength. Yeah,
Yep.
strength.
So 9 plus 5 is 14. Is that how it works?
Yep.
So basically proficiency times 3, right? So 3, 6, 9, and then plus
Mhm.
strength.
Yep.
Okay, crazy.
Excuse me.
Bless you,
Oh my
bless you,
God.
bless you.
It's like actually hard for you to not roll past a 25, which gives you another
I know,
5
I just
GP
rolled
for
it too.
progress.
Yeah.
All right. With the new ally as part of the Fated Misfits, we will sign off and see what they get up to next time out here in Eastgard and beyond. So say bye-bye, everybody. Bye-bye.
Alrighty. Bye-bye.
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 Bye.
Bye-bye. Bye-bye.